Somebody was enjoying that intro. Somebody was rocking real hard.
I
Somebody
was.
was making. Somebody was doing the neck and all that shit over there. I saw your ass, G. Hello, young lady.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show to everybody.
Thank
I'm
you.
so sorry. I owe my man a Jerome apology, man. Look here. I was on live with your ass earlier, and I had a wonderful sip of some shit. And that shit laid me the fuck out. I'm waking up, people is inboxing me like, "You know her, huh?" I'm like, "That ain't none of your goddamn business who I know." But we're gonna get into this conversation today. First of all,
Okay.
introduce yourself to everybody so everybody knows who you are.
My name is Nada. I am a
Nadia.
single. Come on, man. We have been through this several times. Stop. Like, stop. It's Nada. Nada. It is not Hispanic. It's actually Arabic.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't know
okay,
what my mama was thinking, but here I am.
okay, okay. Go ahead and introduce yourself. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so rude. Yes, I did.
um, I'm single and currently dating at the moment. I don't know what else y'all want to know about me, but yeah. I
I'm pretty
also
sure
work.
motherfuckers
I work full time, and I am a full time student, and I will be
want to know
graduating
something
in
in a minute.
December.
Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to
Thank you.
being open to the brutality that may come out of my
I'm used to it.
mouth tonight. I'm gonna try to be. No, I'm gonna try to take it easy on you. Like I'm gonna try to be good on you.
I doubt it, but okay.
Because I think that no. It is. Okay, first of all, why don't you do this?
Why am I here?
How did you even get on the show today? Let that begin. How did we even begin this thing?
You and I were conversing earlier while you were live on Facebook, and you had simply asked me a question. I don't remember what the question. Oh, why am I single? And that kind of sparked a whole conversation. So, as I call him, Hustle Russell, invited me on the show. So, against my better judgment, I agreed to come on.
Fuck you mean against your better judgment?
I'm not like I'm very. I don't like this whole setting. This is out of my comfort zone. This is out of my comfort zone. So this is not normal for me. I'm used to being a
Real
background
hard.
vocalist. I'm used to being a background vocalist. I'm good with that.
Situation, in other words, and sitting in the background and not having to worry about too much shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
But tonight we're gonna get into this shit. I'm gonna give you a moment because I'm gonna ease you into the show.
Okay.
We're gonna, because on here we be playing our man. This first clip, man, it sort of cracked me up because it got me to thinking about is people are doing nowadays in the day. And then we're gonna go ahead and get in a few minutes. So here we go.
Not nigga, cause we look at y'all like easy fucks too. Bought that nigga a 3.5 and he slurped me up right quick. Come on, yeah, we talk about y'all like that too. Fuck. Y'all niggas up here giving up sloppy toppy for a 3.5. Come on, man. Y'all niggas always want to talk shit about bitches, but y'all niggas out here eating ass for some Zaza. A little perk or something. Get a little Hennessy or something. Come on, man. Y'all niggas out here going out dumb bad too. Easy ass fucks. You easy as fuck the fuck, my little boy. You easy to fuck. Get what we do. Hey, hit our partner. Boy, that nigga had 5'4", beat slide in the DM. Yeah. Nigga, little 4'4", little chicken nugget. Burger King got 10p $1.49. Little chicken nugget. You know what I'm saying? These niggas out here eating ass, sucking toe. Man, put a little extra $20 on it. A little sprinkle. Nigga, open your ass cheeks and lick the debris out that motherfucker. Little nasty.
That's what y'all. That's what y'all think about me.
I couldn't get past her eyelashes though. I'm sorry. I heard everything that you said.
This is what I want to know.
I don't disclose everything that I have done or am doing with the person I am with at that moment. That's a no for me. But I do talk about, not in detail, with my best friend. I mean, I know she's not gonna go and tell anything. It's just certain things that I can't share. Now, if the dude is bad, you know, do it at your own risk. I see it like this. It may be bad. It may be bad for me, but it may be great for her if she decides that that's what she wants to do. But I think it's kind of messed up that she would go behind me.
Okay.
But her eyelashes, though, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to see where I want to start with this shit. Like, I understand to a certain degree friends talking about certain shit, right?
Of course.
But then, on another degree, I don't agree with friends talking shit. And I take that from, I don't know if y'all heard the show a couple weeks ago when I said I had when I was in college and shit. And I went out and the girl that I was talking to, her best friend, seduced me into jumping in the bed with her ass because it was a night that we had been drinking and been real fucked up. And I was like 19 and I thought like on some real shit, it was just some friendly ass run by her crib to help her get some shit. And Shorty threw that bang, bang, whopper, whopper on me. And I was so upset with myself after that because I had recognized that I had made such a huge mistake. You feel what I'm saying? So my thing is this. Is it always wise to sit there and tell somebody about the nigga or the female that's banging your back out? Because your friend may listen to that and interpret that differently than what you may want them to interpret that as. You may interpret it as something simple as, I'm just talking to my friend. Your friend may be looking at that as, man, I want some of that shit she talking about.
Well, and then again, it all depends on who that friend is.
Trust me, I'm telling you, this friend that I had slept with that time, this was her ace spoon coon. This was her friend.
You were just wrong. That was just wrong. I don't care.
I wasn't the wrong woman. I wasn't the wrong one because the friend was the one who threw it at me. I didn't go in the house.
It don't matter, but you knew better.
Listen, I know that I was wrong. We've see, you already got me backtracking on the show. I've already explained a million times how wrong I was in that situation. Like, listen, there are not many times in life people can ever hear me say I was fucking wrong. That is one time I have admitted it on the show several times. I was dead fucking wrong. I was so upset that I made the mistake because I tried to come back and make shit right, and it just wasn't.
There's just certain things you cannot make right, and that's wrong.
I recognize that at that fucking point in time. You know what I mean? And for a long time, I had a struggle with telling the truth after that. Because the time that I was being honest and I came to him and like, look, baby, I fucked up and I did this shit, that shit didn't work out for me. That shit didn't work out for me at all. Okay.
You think?
Yeah, we're going to get into this next clip. And then we're going to ease to your story. I'm easing you. You see where I'm going to with this shit.
I see where you're going with it.
You see where I'm going with this shit. All right, here we go.
Pay every bill in this house, right? And I fix everything in this house because I'm an electrician. What are you bringing to the table as a woman? What do you realistically do other than have sex?
Oh, you asking me?
I'm asking like
okay,
personally.
so are you asking her that as a woman that makes more?
If I'm just asking. What are you bringing? Actually,
And
every lady here, I want to know, what are you bringing to the table for the man that takes care of you?
Here we go. And take notes. So what I do is I make that house that you pay for, that you pay that mortgage for, I make it at home. I cook the meals. I'm washing clothes.
That's $100 a week.
Don't play with me.
I can get it made.
No. You see that? That's where you're going wrong. It costs more than $100 a week to have somebody cook for you, to have somebody clean up after you. Because a lot of times you men become our children. All right, we dress y'all, we pick out y'all clothes, we cook for y'all, we wash y'all's clothes, we clean up behind y'all. When y'all leave your little piss
Aaron,
on the
that's
floor.
what you're a good woman, and that's what you do. But let's be clear here. It's a lot of.
We're talking about me.
I own a barbershop.
We're talking about me.
No, I got you. But you saying we. Speak for yourself. Because I work in a barbershop, right? I own my own shop. The men complain that it started off that way, but then they start slacking. They don't do what they don't keep up with that same type of energy, but they expect the man to keep that same energy of continue on providing in that aspect. So I'm hearing the complaints. So you can speak for yourself, but a lot of women say, I don't want to cook.
But I
they
keep
want you to
saying
provide,
that.
but they don't want to cook.
I keep saying that. We talking about Aaron Campbell.
Okay.
About
So
Aaron
don't say
Campbell.
we. So don't say we then.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's backtrack. I make a house a home. Okay. All the furniture you get to come home and lay up on, I pick that shit out. That's right. You know what I'm saying? When the paper towels go away in the bathroom, you know who goes to the store to get them? You know who gets on Amazon to get that? All the shit that you don't even think about that makes your life easier, I do that. You understand?
Let me ask you a question, right? Everything that you're telling me can be bought. Guess what? I can have an assistant order me paper towels and toilet paper and groceries on Amazon. Actually, I get Whole Foods delivered to my house weekly. It's a subscription. I get meal preps every week. My meal preps is $120 and I get 3 meals a day. I make myself my own breakfast. That's 4 square meals. I have another cleaning lady. She charges me $100 a week to come clean. You are only saving me $600. In a nutshell,
maybe you
$600 to $800. But when I'm saying,
maybe I live in a 5,000 square foot
regardless,
home. I'm managing
your
that
services
home.
Can be paid for. So what are you bringing outside? Listen, if you ask a man, what is he bringing to the table? I'm bringing a house to the table
that I can also pay for myself.
Okay, but you're not.
But I can.
But you're not.
But I can.
But you're not, and you're not willing to.
I am willing to. I was taking care of myself before I was married.
And then you got married and stopped taking care of yourself.
I have multiple mortgages. I still take care of shit. That's the thing.
Listen, I'm not saying you can't make money. What I'm saying is what you're bringing to this table is a service that can be paid for versus what a man has to bring to the table for your life. You can't buy somebody to buy you a home. I could buy somebody to cook and clean for my house. I can't buy a person to come give me a house, give me a car, take care of me, and make sure all my bills are in the house.
But I can still do that. That's what
I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying that you're not. And I'm saying that you're not willing to.
Did you hear what I said? I've done it before that, so I can and I will.
I'm just gonna interject here. Can I do that? So I just want to say that besides Aaron, I feel like other women have a different approach on what they bring to the table. So me specifically, I'm not a female that says I cook, says I clean. I could definitely do all those things, but I definitely don't want anyone to feel like that's my job as a woman in a house. So yeah, I'm not going to come and say that that's what I'm doing. Me as a female, as a boss, as an entrepreneur, I'm going to dish the money. You'll never know that I make more than you, that I make less than you. I'm always going to treat my partner as an equal. Me, even if I'm making more than you, I will never want to take the masculinity away from my partner, in saying, oh, well, I make more and blah, blah, blah. But if we're going to go half and half on the bills, I'll pay this bill and this bill. What you paying this month? I'm gonna dish out the money, and I've always been.
But listen, you could.
All right. What you think about that? What did you think about that conversation? What's up, TT? I see you out there, baby girl.
At the beginning of the clip there, he talked about, what he does. He's an electrician. He does this. He does that. I mean, at an early age, my dad taught me how to, change tires, how to rotate tires, how to change your oil, how to change the filter in your car, how to, do your brake pads. So I already know how to do all those things already. I mean, I've put in my parents' kitchen sink before. I mean, hung up drywall before, putty, did all of that before. So yeah. And I definitely agree with TT. And she said he does not listen. He wasn't, to me, he just wasn't trying to listen to anything old girl had to say. And that was just, I see
Well,
why he's single.
I don't.
Definitely.
Okay, let me break it down to you this way. Cut the volume down on your computer. Cut that a little bit. This is what I think about that. I feel that his point got a little sidetracked. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like he was saying, like, yo, in the relationship era, when it comes down to it, a woman expects a man to be a certain way, and they expect a man to bring certain things to the table. Whereas a woman in that particular essence, he's saying, "What are you bringing to the table after we get together? If I'm the one that has to cover everything, if I got to pay for everything, and if I'm expected in life, like if you meet me, you're not gonna meet me and say you want to fuck with me if I ain't got no paper, if I ain't doing certain shit. So then when we get to the point of whether we get married or whatever, we move in together, he's talking about the responsibility of what a man is supposed to do as opposed to what a woman does in a relationship. Does that make a little bit more sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now how do you feel about that aspect? Well, you had
Well,
your mouth
and
to open up a second ago. Let that motherfucker fly now, G.
don't see why you always come for me like this. I don't get
I
that.
come for everybody. You see me every week. Listen, you're not gonna get on the
Not
show.
every week. Not every week. Not
Okay,
every
well,
week.
you're not gonna get on the show, and I'm not gonna make you
Well, I'm saying.
exempt from what your boy does. Like that's just not what we're gonna do here. We're not gonna do that. You came into the Lions Den. You know you got to be ready for all this shit that you know me to be. So let's go. Answer that
Well,
question. And
after watching my parents, do what they do, I I've watched my father lose jobs before, and my mother was always the one to pick up the slack. What in as far as financially, so I've always been around to see what it looks like. I've actually lived with a guy before. That was the worst mistake ever. That was terrible. That was like the worst. I paid bills, I cooked, I cleaned, worked full time. I basically did it all, and all he did was come home, eat, sleep, and poop.
now, was that what he was doing before when you met him?
No, because he got comfortable when I moved in. He got comfortable in what I was doing, and that was my mistake.
So he wait a minute. So you saying that he was working and then he
He was
stopped working after he started fucking with you?
he better not stop working,
Okay,
but he
I'm
kept
trying to
working.
understand it. I'm trying to understand this
He
conversation.
he kept working, and I basically, I would pay like the electricity and let's say gas or water, but he would pay the rent, and that was about it. He would occasionally I would have to ask him to put gas in my car. Then he would ask me for the money to put gas in my car, or just regular maintenance on my car, which I thought that was kind of strange. Um, but yeah, after I had started doing all of that stuff, it was just kind of like he just got comfortable and just paid the mortgage only or the rent only. So I did not.
So
I
wait a
don't
minute.
know if
So
I want
wait
to
a
use
minute.
the
This
word
is my question.
require.
Okay, this is my question. This is my question. He was paying the rent, correct?
Yeah, and that was it.
Okay, so what was discussed before y'all started to live together? Was there
There was
anything
no
discussed about
discussion.
who was covering what bills and what should be done?
Nope.
Oh,
And that was
oh,
on me.
okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. I'm about to say was, you know, because I'm at that point in life, I'm not moving in with a motherfucker if I have not discussed What the fuck is going on? When you don't have to tell me exactly how much you make, you just gotta make. I just gotta know that you can cover whatever the fuck that we talking about doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah. You sort of stepped into that one, baby.
Yeah, and I was 23. So
Okay. I
young,
just
young
opened up
and
the
dumb.
phone lines. I just opened up the phone lines in case somebody wanted to call in. I recognize I didn't have the phone lines open. But we do got it open right now if you want to call in and join the conversation. The phone number is 425-436-6390. And yes, you must put in the access code 8159024 in order to get to us to talk to us. All right, then. You ready for our next clip?
Sure. Yep.
This next clip cracks me the fuck up. I'm laughing at this next clip right now because I already know where it's going. So before I play this clip, I don't want anybody to think that this is a real life clip. I believe it was a guy trying to do some comedy shit or whatever on his page or shit. And if he was not doing it, if this was a real fucking clip, I swear to God, I feel him, but he was dumb as hell for doing this video. All right, here we go.
I said I would never go to Facebook with my problems, but y'all need to hear this. I'm working 4 motherfucking jobs busting my motherfucking ass, man. I've been taking care of this girl since she was 19, man. We've been living together. I got 3 motherfucking jobs, man. I ain't never fooled around on or none of that, man. I come home from work tonight, and I knew something wasn't right because I was supposed to work a double. But I come home from work tonight, and even before I came home, excuse me, I'm out of breath. She keep calling me asking am I working a double, so I lie and tell her, yeah. I stick the key in the door. First off, when I get off the bus down the street from the house, I see a car parked in the driveway that I ain't never seen in the driveway before. So I stick the key in the door, man. I walks in and I hear goddamn bad Ryder running and shit, candles and shit laying in the bathtub. I walk in this motherfucking man. It's a goddamn nigga naked, man. A nigga naked, man, standing in my motherfucking bathroom, man. Standing in my motherfucking bathroom, man. The motherfucking nigga standing in my bathroom naked, man. Standing in my motherfucking bathroom naked, man. Got my bitch up on the sink, motherfucking candles and shit. Eating that motherfucking pussy, man. So you know what I did? I backed away, man. I went in the kitchen, the tool drawer. I came back. I busted the door, and I bust that bitch in her motherfucking head with this motherfucking hammer. Now, this to all you cheating ass bitches out there. Don't fuck around and let your man catch you. You go fuck around and get busted in your goddamn head with a hammer. Her goddamn ass laying goddamn in the garage right now. I'm about to cut this bitch up, put her in the trunk, and toss her ass over in the goddamn I'm about to toss this bitch in the motherfucking right over there on the Cincinnati Bridge. I'm going into Kentucky. They gonna find this bitch floating by the Bengals practice field. Think I'm playing, man. I worked too goddamn hard for this. The goddamn nigga thought he just was gonna get up out of there, so I bust him in his motherfucking head with a hammer. He fell in the bathtub, and I threw the goddamn radio in the tub. He in there burnt up now. All you women out here fucking around on y'all's man, you dirty ass bitches, you ain't no good, you need to be killed. God damn it. And after this, I'm putting this on the internet. I'm going down to the police station and tell them, yes, I bust that bitch in the head with a hammer and I threw the goddamn radio in the goddamn tub because they deserved it. God damn it. I can't believe this shit, man. Threw my life away, man.
Oh, wait a minute, y'all. I'm trying. I didn't. I literally got tears coming out my eyes watching that shit.
But that's not supposed to be funny though. But.
Wait a minute. When I first started watching it, I was like, damn. I was like, this nigga serious as hell. And then when that nigga he pulled out that hammer.
Oh, my stomach is hurting.
Oh, nigga put the
Oh
hammer
my
on.
God.
And I mean,
Oh.
my eyes just start leaking, y'all. Y'all ain't never seen me cry on live before, but I'm crying like a motherfucker right now.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Okay. Okay. Now that was a skit, and it was supposed to be some funny shit, right? But people walk into real situations like that every day.
Yes, they do, and that shouldn't have been that funny though.
People walk on situations like that every day. And what beginning of the clip, because it showed the bullshit that people be on. And you
Mm-hmm.
ask me why did I say that? Because he was like, yeah, I was I wasn't working that day. She called me and asked me was I doing a double? And I'm like,
That should have been clue number one.
ain't it like the devil to give himself away and to
Mm-hmm.
ask what because like if I live with you, right, and I bring my ass home every day, I don't see the purpose of you calling me asking me what time am I coming home. Because you know I'm coming the fuck home.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I was to get asked what time after blue, what time I was coming home, and somebody lived with me, I probably would do what that nigga just did. I, I probably off it, tomorrow. And I'm gonna come dead the fuck home in about 3 hours. And I know before I come home, I'm gonna go have me a nice little drink. Cause I'm gonna be prepared for whatever drama and bullshit I walk into. Now, if I walk home and it's just a baby girl at the crib chilling, well, she just gonna get some drunk penis that night. That's all to it. But if I walk in the crib, he said, man, I walked in the crib. And like, can you imagine how fucked up it is for a nigga to create a setting for somebody else in your house? Like, it's not far fetched. People do it all the time. You know, he talked about the candles being set up, and like, can you imagine walking into your house
That
and
has happened to me.
the bath waters ran, and like, and you walk in and you see a nigga banging your mate, not in the bed, but
The
on the
same.
sink. Oh, man, oh man. I
Yeah,
think I
that's
thank the Lord right now.
yeah.
I never walked into a situation like that
I
because
have.
I would. I've walked into situations that I did not want to walk into, but walking into seeing somebody banging somebody I was with, I've never walked into that. I've walked in and seen some shit that I have not wanted to see, or seen a nigga in the vicinity where he had no business being, or I felt like he ain't had no business being, but I've never walked in and saw the person that I'm supposed to be tearing their back out in the bed with somebody else. That would drive me completely up the wall.
It's definitely a hurtful situation. Like I said, that has happened to me before. Um, that's why you have to be careful if you're not living with your significant other. You have
Stop
to be
that. You ain't gonna go
careful.
that far. What the fuck you walk into? Like, what
That's why
was
you don't give your feet out to your significant other. So I had just so happened to go over to his house one night and on some surprise type stuff. And I had on something real cute, real sexy, and I walked into his apartment and heard some noise, heard a little screaming, and walked to his bedroom door, and yeah, opened up the door, and there he was.
Oh man.
So I was just like, "Oh, is that what we do?" And I just turned around and walked out.
Oh, you a
Nothing
girl.
else. Nothing. Well, what was I supposed to do and say? I mean, he was taking care of business, so I'm out. Left his key there, left his ring there, and I'm out.
I get the leaving the ring and the key shit. I get that part. But I wasn't dressed up, got ready to come over and do some shit, and I'm all in the mood, you know, on the set. Oh no, 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 no. That pussy got some explaining to do. It do.
Don't think I
You got
didn't
to
get mine
explain it.
though. I mean, don't think I didn't.
I mean, what you mean? What you mean you got yours? Explain it.
I called Odie up, explained to him what. Well, I didn't explain to him what happened. Told him to meet me at such and such a place.
But that's not
Handle my
getting back.
business.
That's not getting back.
No,
Because
no.
listen,
I just got what I needed at that time.
okay. So you just took your frustrations out in another. Okay, yeah. Because I'm about to say that ain't getting back. That ain't getting back. Getting back is my nigga that came in there with the hammer and bust the bitch
Nah,
in the
nah.
head.
I mean, at that point, I feel like what else needs to be done? I mean, clearly you've been cheating on me, and then the dumb thing about it was you gave me a key to your apartment. So why give me a key when you out here banging somebody else? To me, that's kind of defeating the purpose.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If your woman, if your mate, I'm gonna say your mate, not your woman. If your mate has keys to your crib, or you live with your mate, and you so decide that you want to dip out and do something different, please, for your sake, take your ass somewhere else. Go to his crib. Take your ass to the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Don't put yourself in a position where someone could walk in there. Listen, not someone that just could walk in, and catch your dumb ass, butt ass naked, having a good time, but in that same moment, you're not gonna have a good time. I told this once before. We had one of the very first shows I ever did was with a friend of mine. And this is when Facebook first started doing the live thing, and you could go live from your phone.
Hmm.
And it was in the middle of the fucking night, and I'm looking at my phone, and I first thought that she was on some freaky shit online because I'm like, I saw a naked motherfucker, but you know how you scrolling, but the volume ain't in yet.
Hmm.
You can't hear.
Hmm.
I said, man, let me click this shit. What is she doing? Because I'm thinking like this is my home. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? I'm like, maybe she drunk. Maybe she needs somebody to tell her ass to sit the fuck down and not do this. I had no idea that she walked in the crib and not her boyfriend, but the father of her children and her husband was in the crib banging the chick
No.
that worked at the local corner store that she described as looking like a dyke. I said, oh my God. So then when I watched the video, she came in the crib and she put the camera on him. And the crazy part, Shorty that he was sleeping with, when she first came in the crib, Shorty was knocked out. Somewhere during the commotion, she woke up. Shorty didn't want to get out that damn bed. And I understood why she didn't want to get out the bed because she was fucking butt ass naked. And the nigga that was fucking her uh had, had walked around the other edge of the bed and was just butt ass naked, linked over the bed, like what? So
Hmm.
what? So like I can imagine. I think that's even deeper to walk in the crib and somebody like ain't just fuck and get them out the crib, but they didn't just went to sleep with a motherfucker in your bed and just cuddled up and cozy and and it's like, hey baby, I'll see you in the morning type shit. I think that might, and I thank the Lord that my girl didn't go to jail. I think the only reason she didn't go to jail because she worked in the fucking penal system. She was like a nurse. I'm serious. She was like a nurse in the correction system. That's probably the only reason she didn't kill that motherfucker. Because she was on that motherfucker talking about like, well, nigga, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, so y'all, if
Wow.
y'all gonna cheat, this is the little tad bit from Talking Dirty After the Dark tonight. If you gonna cheat, please, please, please take your ass somewhere other than your own fucking house where your mate can say, fuck, oh, I left this at home today. Let me run home and grab this right quick and come in. And because you know what? I know a buddy. I knew the whole family. I knew the father. I knew the wife. I mean, the husband and wife, and I knew their kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the husband was fucking with somebody, I assume, in the apartment complex. That's what I was assuming. So the wife had went to work, and this is another situation where it's a man that stayed at the house. He did a little work here and there. He did like handyman shit. But
Mm-hmm.
she was the breadwinner of the house, hands down. She took care of everything. And not only that, she had a very, very good job. So when I say she took care of everything, she paid for everything. So she came home one day because she had left something from work. And this is the craziest part. My man couldn't even wait like an hour. Because from what I understand, the wife walked out the house to go to work, and he called his side piece and said, she gone. And the side piece came over, and he was getting some, and the wife came back home because she had just simply left something for work that she had to come back and get, and caught this Negro. Since I'm trying to tell you,
I
I've
believe
seen
it.
that brother. That brother's life has not been the same since. Like a couple months after that, I saw that same dude at his son's crib. You know what I mean? And I knew the son was wilding the fuck out. And I'm like, yo, this is what the fuck. Like, how do you. This is what I don't understand. How some people can be in such a great position and do something so stupid in one moment that they blow everything that they've built over the years. Because
Temporary gratification.
this couple had been married for like 20, 30 fucking, 20, at least 20 years. I believe at least 20 years. And then to get caught up in your own house. I don't know.
Yeah, that's rough.
Okay.
That's rough.
Okay. How you think I'm doing on my clips tonight? Am I loading up before your story?
I mean, that last clip, you got to send it to me, though. You got to send it
I
to me.
guess.
So I'm going to watch it at least 5 times before I go to sleep.
All right.
At
All right.
least.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. This next clip, I'm gonna let y'all know. This clip is gonna run about like 7 minutes. And the conversation here, it's funny how we talking about the side chicks and all this other shit. This conversation is from a female talking to other women about side chicks. And yeah. And she's gonna tell, yeah, I'm gonna let her tell y'all the story herself. Here she go. Check this out. If you a side chick, this might be, you might want to go get your note, your pen and your pad. She gonna drop, she might say some shit in here that you might
Make
need
me
to
think
know.
about it.
If you signing up to be a side chick, you might need to know that. You might need to get pen and paper. Cause and I'm gonna let y'all know the clip that we're about to watch is a lady from African descent. So listen real close. But she gonna say some shit that might save your life. Here we go.
Why a lot of married men will never stop cheating. My name is Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO, your number one relationship therapist in Africa. I want to tell you why a lot of married men will never stop cheating. So married women, I want you to stay put and listen to me. A lot of married men will never stop cheating because a lot of young girls have been able to fulfill their fantasy. Now, this is what happens. The married men get 60 to 70% of what they need from their wife and get 20 to 25% of what they want from their girlfriends. So it simply means a lot of women have made a lot of married men eat their cake and have it back. So they're enjoying themselves. They are getting this from here and getting that from here. That is why you see a married man will want to keep a wife and also keep a girlfriend. The highest he can do for you is to make you his baby mama. There is something I want you to understand. Now, if you are dating a married man or a committed man, this is what you do. Don't you ever think that he's going to leave his wife for you. Let me tell you what you do as a single girl. You are fulfilling his fantasy. That thing that he's not getting from his wife or from his woman, he's getting it from you, which makes it even more difficult for him to leave his wife or his woman. Do you understand? It even makes them bond more. I've said this before. Without side chick, a lot of marriages will be broken. It is side chick that has made a lot of men come back home. Without side chick, a lot of men would have called their marriages quits. It is side chick that plays a certain role for your husband, fulfill his fantasy, does all those dirty things. That's what actually makes him come back home to his wife. His wife is now the one that fulfills his need and his future. Yes, told you. A lot of men do not marry women they love. They marry women they need. Yes, that is the reason why it is going to be difficult for you to tell a married man to leave his wife. That's impossible. Because you've been able to fulfill his fantasy. Those things he's not getting from his wife, he's getting it from you, which has made him reduce the pressure that he's putting on his wife. That's why your husband is no longer demanding. That's why he doesn't even want to do some certain things. That's why your husband doesn't want to stress you in bed. Your husband just come back at home, just pat your leg. There is something, all his adventure, it is side chick that is fulfilling all those adventure. That's why he's so relaxed. That's why whenever he comes home, all he does is eat and sleep and go to work. There is a woman that is fulfilling a sexual desire. So I'm talking to that side chick that always feel that a married man is going to leave his wife for you. My darling, wake up from that fantasy. Face reality. Are you up? I know that married man is telling you, don't worry, I'm going to leave my wife for you. I'm going to leave my wife for you. It's just a matter of time. That's a lie. If you are the one, you are going to be the one. You're not going to be number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. You are going to be the one. Wake up from that fantasy. Face reality. As a young girl, I want you to have this understanding. If you are into the married man business, do not ever think that a married man is going to leave his wife for you. And if he leaves his wife for you, I want you to have this at the back of your mind. The fact that you are the other woman means you will never be the only woman. Did you hear what I said? So long as you are the other woman, you will never be the only woman. So wake up from that your slumber. Wake up from that your fantasy world of saying, oh my God, I can't wait to have him to myself. I can't wait to snatch him. I can't wait to collect him. I can't wait to travel. Wake up from that fantasy. You will never be the only woman. There will be.
That was pretty deep.
That was very deep.
And now, what did you feel about her side chick notes?
Honestly, I've been the side chick before, and I already know what it is. We had that discussion before we go any further.
Okay. What does that discussion look like?
The discussion is, we meet up. He give me his work hours. I give him my work hours. When are we available? We don't text each other. We don't FaceTime. We don't video chat. It's either Snap or, yeah, it's basically just Snap only. Because after 24 hours or after a certain amount of time, that message is gone. So nothing else. So
Oh, you done got the James Bond cheating method down. Bitch, I'm a Snapchat you so that message ain't gonna even be there. That's dirty. Now,
we don't do pictures, we don't do videos.
Stop. I got a question. Stop. I got a question.
Okay.
Now, after watching that video, do you have any concern for the other woman that you're cheating on her man with?
There's no concern.
Why?
Why should there be a concern? I'm
Okay.
not concerned that I would get caught. It would be
No, no,
dumb
no,
on
no.
him.
No, I'm saying, okay, you have no concern towards how she feels at all. First of all, let me ask, relationship begin? Did you meet him and knew he had a girl from the beginning?
Well, when we first met, like 15 years ago,
That's a yes or no. When you met him, did you know that he had a woman?
he
Don't be
didn't
trying
have a
to
woman
sweep
at
this shit
that
under
time.
the
He didn't have a
huh?
woman at that time.
Okay, so when you met, okay, he didn't have a woman. Were y'all
Mm-mm.
fucking before he got the woman?
Yes.
Okay. So then he got a woman, and you
Got
said, fuck
married.
that.
Hmm.
Oh shit, he got married. So,
Yep. Had a bunch of kids,
oh,
and
oh,
it just
oh.
continued.
Have you fallen before the Lord and said and asked for your forgiveness?
I did. I did. I
Because
did.
I'm
I
telling
did.
you, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
But
What you
what made me stop messing with him was he said he was falling in love with me. And I'm like, bro, that's not what's supposed to happen. So I'm gonna have to break you loose. I can't do that. I can't.
Oh, that's dirty.
That's the rule. Like you
That's
cannot
dirty.
fall. You just
That's
can't.
dirty.
You can't
I want to
fall.
hear from all right, I want to hear from Mia, Tia, Wakanda. Everybody's watching this show right now. Do you agree with being a side chick at any point in time? Mia, I want to see this. Do y'all agree under any circumstances in being the side chick?
Mia said, nope, they ain't leaving. Absolutely not. And I told him not to leave.
But this is my question. I want to know. First of all, I want to know: do they believe in being the side chick? The answer that I want is this: a quick yes or no. They typing all these long ass dictated answers. Yes or no. Do you believe in being the side chick or not? That's what I
I
want to
said,
see on the screen right now. I'm gonna hit this blunt, and I hope that one of y'all say something before I talk about y'all ass like a motherfucker.
well, I already know you're gonna talk about me, so
I
I
ain't even
already
got to you. Okay, here they go. No.
I was annoyingly one and I chose no. Good job, Mia.
Okay, what we got going? No, no, no. Okay, now this is what I'm trying to understand. I think it's a difference with the side chick conversation with the nigga that's dating and cheating than a man that is married, taking vows, and that has cheated.
Absolutely.
I I know that was the dick that you was fucking, but I'm gonna tell you and that dick that you was fucking, y'all wasn't shit when y'all was doing it. Neither one of y'all.
I know. I'm well aware of that.
You wasn't shit.
Mhm.
Let me I just thought of something. Now, would I feel like he would be wrong if she was fucking around and doing shit on the side too, and he knew about it, and that's why he decided to go out and was all the fucking was all the gloves off the table at that time? Was it with just fuck it? But if the nigga had a wife at home and she was doing wifely duties, and yeah, I can understand having fights and arguments. That's part of fucking being in a relationship. You got to go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? But his Peter Weedy Strong should never have been touching your insides. He should have never
I
been
agree.
banging. Now, what in you made it okay for you to say, "Come get this pussy"? I'm about to fix a drink it just in your honor right now. Go ahead. I want to know. Yeah, go ahead. I got you. I got you. What
I
made
don't
you
want to
say?
go too deep into it though. I really don't want to go too deep into it.
Why you don't want
Like
all you? You about to get your life fixed right now. This is psychology 101.
Russell fixed my life. Is that what this is?
We
Well,
might
I
even change this show to Russell Fix My Life. I'm trying to tell you.
mean,
And
please
don't be
don't do
telling
that.
niggas my real name. My real is
So
Lion King. No gangster
okay,
shit. My government shit. I ain't trying to transcript this shit across
okay.
the
So my
country.
name is
Have
Nala
niggas
then.
call me by my
I'll
real
change my
name.
name to Nala then. since you be messing my name up all the time on purpose.
What you say, Nadia, birthday?
See? You just had to do it, didn't
Come
you?
on. Talk to
The reason
all these.
why I stayed was because I had been with him for so long, and he knew what I liked. He knew what I wanted. He learned my body. So I really didn't even have to say anything, and he just knew exactly what I wanted and when I wanted it.
So you're telling me that you just you don't give a fuck about what he had going on?
Mm-hmm. Thank God for growth.
When you go to church on Sunday, you walk right into the church, and you just
Just
go
go
down
straight to the altar.
and you just fall straight down and say, "Lord, forgive me for my sins, because I know some shit I have not repented from that shit."
I mean, but I'm just being honest. It was good. It was absolutely good. I thought it would have been hard for me to leave him and to let him go, but it wasn't, because there was no, I didn't love him like he thought he loved me. And
Yeah,
then,
because
when
you
he
was
started
just getting
talking
some meat.
about,
You was just getting some meat. That's all you was doing. You was being a meat.
Yeah.
You was meat grabbing. Plain and simple. Lord,
I mean, I'm not going to say that I wasn't, because I know I was. I take full responsibility for it.
Kimber, do you see this shit out here, Kimber? Do you see y'all see what I got to deal with? And y'all understand why I be on the phone lines telling y'all.
I don't
I'm
do
gonna say
that
that,
anymore,
but
though.
this is very important for us to get to it. You don't do it no
I don't
more?
do it anymore. No, no.
You didn't repent it. You didn't repent it for yourself.
I have
Don't be trying to
repented
say
of
no
all of
all
my
soft
sins.
and genuine. Don't be trying to say no all soft and genuine right now, because I'm not gonna believe that. No, I don't.
I let him go some time ago.
See, you just got us in the Murray background. You just fucked up the whole background. Shit just got real Murray in the background. Please bring us back.
I have met this person, and he's cool. I enjoy his company, and we vibing. So I had to let him
We're
go.
gonna jump off into We're gonna jump off into that bullshit in a minute. We definitely gonna jump off into that shit. All right. I got 3 more clips to play, and then we're gonna get dead into your situation, your conversation.
Why it gotta be my situation?
Motherfucker, because that's what you're on the show for. What? Come on, don't play, nigga.
Please my ass. You wasn't pleasing. Motherfucking goddamn, you wasn't pleasing. No. 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 Right here. How old are you?
Please.
How old are you? How old are you?
14.
You're 14, right?
Yes.
You had sex how many times?
1.
Okay, you sucking dick?
No.
You sucking dick?
No.
Do your mama even let you do all this bullshit?
No, ma'am.
Say goodbye to your followers.
Goodbye.
I would not have a phone.
I would not have a phone.
I would not have Instagram.
I would not have Instagram.
And I'm sitting here reading.
Ain't over, y'all. I'm gonna start this shit back over. So I started it there for y'all to get the understanding of what's going on, because we've seen this a lot of times in society, in this social media area, where a mother decides they want to discipline their child in front of social media. Okay, now I don't have a problem with being a parent and picking up the phone and saying, "Yo, this shit's over with, blase Skippy," but the way that she's speaking to this particular child is going to give you the prelude to what's about to happen after that. So I'm about to start this again. Here we go. Y'all, please be patient with me.
Please my ass. You wasn't pleasing. Motherfucking goddamn, you wasn't pleasing. No. 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 No.
Please.
No. No. Right here. How old are you?
Please.
How old are you? How old are you?
14.
You're 14, right?
Yes.
You had sex how many times?
1.
Okay, you sucking dick?
No.
You sucking dick?
No. Do your mama even let you do all this bullshit? No, say goodbye to your followers. Goodbye. I would not have a phone. I would not have a phone. I would not have Instagram. And
I'm sitting here reading all these comments and everything. I done been up and down all these streets, best friends, everything. I done called everybody. And everybody's sitting here saying this is embarrassing and you shouldn't be doing this. But if I get that knock on the door in the morning and they saying that my baby is dead, or I get that call saying I need to go to the hospital because she's been raped or she's been drugged, or if I get that call and say, Mama, I don't know where I'm at, I've been snatched up, then I'm embarrassing. This is wrong. All this is wrong. Y'all been all on social media sending me fake. People been sending me fake addresses. People been giving me fake phone numbers and calls and everything. Do y'all know y'all messing with somebody's child? Would y'all want y'all mama sitting here waiting? Because I'm sitting here waiting. Motherfuckers talking about I ain't shedding no tears and all this shit. I got to keep it together because I have a whole nother other child in here. But all y'all sitting here making it as a joke, but it's not a joke. She has run away. She ran because she ran. She's running. She's a juvenile and she ran. The whole point. It doesn't why she ran, why she's gone, or anything else. The whole point is getting Paris safe. Getting her safe. Everybody's not looking at the bigger picture. Everybody's not looking at the bigger picture of what's going on. Paris is 15. She's out there. And she does not have no family here. And it's not fair. And I'm just sitting here thinking about God knows what is going to happen to my child. I don't know if she's going to, people sitting here sending addresses. Since everybody say that I'm the problem, Paris ran away because she did not pass the high school, and she did not pass to go to high school. So she's embarrassed. So at the end of the day, I sat there and thought that Paris had passed. So I got her an iPhone 11. Since I found out that Paris didn't pass, that she's still in middle school, Paris had from an iPhone 11 to this. That's why she ran away. So everything that she is saying, everything that she is around here putting on and everything, this is why Paris left. Because she had an iPhone 11, but she did not pass. She did not pass. She did not pass. She's still in the middle school. And then I caught her with pictures and videos that's inappropriate. What are you talking about? This is the reason why she's leaving. The reason why she is leaving because guys are in her inbox and she wants to fondle around. And she wants to be for the cloud. Because y'all are so judgmental, she'd rather be disrespectful to her mother that gives her everything. Cause I give her everything. She does not lack. I know y'all see her wigs. I know y'all see her nails. I know y'all seen her other phone. It went from black to an iPhone 11. But I found out Paris was not performing in school like she's supposed to. So she got transferred over to a Android. So Paris ran away because she got to a Android because she did not pass her class. So whatever Paris is putting on and telling y'all why she ran away, she's still out there. Put her best friend in a situation where she lied to me and her mother. This is the reason why Paris ran away. Because she did not pass She did not pass. Paris is still in the 8th grade. She did not go. She's not a freshman. She did not pass to go to the high school. So why would I reward somebody with an iPhone 11 that I've been sitting here giving everything she wants? She get lashes. She get her nails done. She get everything she wants. She wanted to upgrade. I upgrade her until I found out that Paris failed class. She failed. She's not going to high school. She's 15 and she still got to stay in the 8th grade. So everything that she's out there saying, tell her to stop lying. Because this is why she ran away. You've seen this in her pictures. This is why. Because she failed her class. I thought she passed.
Okay, I had to cut this bitch off. And
that ain't why that girl ran away.
That's exactly what the fuck I was about to say.
That ain't why she ran away.
Okay,
and
why
I
did you
mean,
wait, time out. Before you go there, it was one thing that I don't think anybody caught. Because initially I thought that she was speaking about her very own daughter.
mm-hmm.
But if you paid attention to the comments, she said, me and her mother.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not the mother.
I heard that. I heard that part.
You heard that, right?
Yeah, I heard it.
What does that lead me to believe? Okay. That leads me to believe that some nigga that embarrassed his child on live and the child ran away. That's not even her child.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you follow that part? You followed that part?
I followed. I followed it.
I thought I was the only nigga that saw that shit. You know, because I'm one of these niggas that on the show every week. Y'all act like I'm be the only nigga to see shit sometimes.
No, I heard what she said.
Okay. Give me your impression about what you saw in that clip.
I have an Android. I was kind of offended there for a second. It was very
my Android the shit. I got the Android. Look, I got the 20 plus, the Android, the Note 20 plus, and I got the latest fucking iPhone. The iPhone ain't shit. iPhone ain't shit compared to my Android. But you know, go ahead. But that I don't even believe that the style of the phone is
that's not even relevant.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so go ahead and tell me why you sipping on your shit. And I'm about to, matter of fact, salute, nigga. I saw you sipping. Go ahead and tell me what you thought about this bitch. I'm sorry.
I just thought it was the fact that she even the fact that she even, you know, put it out there that she's out here having sex, you know, and I thought that was just uncalled for, really, especially if it's not your child. You have no business going live on any type of social media. Let the father and her mother discipline her.
I don't even disagree with her. Like if this is what I'm assuming, because I may be wrong. I'm assuming that the daughter stayed with the father, right? So if he's fucking with her and they all in the house together, I would expect any woman that I'm with to be able to speak their mind as far as the development of my child. I agree with that. I don't agree with the disrespect and all that bullshit that we just saw though. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't
totally
agree with you. I don't agree with the fact that she should not have been, because she's sitting there saying that she bought her the iPhone and all this other shit. So I'm believing that the daddy had something to do with that shit. You know, like, but then another thing that startled me with that shit, she said the girl is 15.
Yeah, that threw me for a second.
In the
15 in the 8th grade.
Now, if that girl is 15 and in the 8th grade, there is some real serious issues with the parents in that motherfucking household. from the development of that child is off. So if the child has been fucking up and is 15 and in the 8th grade, that child has been fucking up already.
For the last 2 years.
This is not a first fuck up. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely not. If she been having sex since she was 14, and I'm pretty sure she been having sex since she was about 13.
Oh, she been fucking that one. I just been fucking one. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because the way whatever she found in that phone,
it's been there for a while. It's been
this
there for
is the issue, and I'm gonna tell a lot of y'all parents this shit right now. Y'all can agree to disagree with me or whatever. But you know, when you buy a phone, you do have the right to go in there and change
settings on the phone.
The settings of what that child can have access to. A lot of you motherfuckers just buy the phone and give it over. You feel what I'm saying? Like when I don't want to give my age away, but when cable first came out, I had a cable box in my room, but my cable box wasn't like all the other cable boxes in the house. My shit was some kiddie shit. I had to go sit up in the front room if I wanted to watch something rated R, because that's what it was back in the day. The movies were rated R. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go to another area. You know what I'm saying? And I had to put myself in a position to try to sneak and watch some shit. When Playboy first came out on the remotes and shit, on the phones and shit, I got caught because I was sitting there fucking with trying to figure out the codes and shit, and I found it. You feel what I'm saying? But no, this was not no shit that my auntie said, this is in the crib. Go ahead and have free reign to it. I was not in a household where I could flunk an
Absolutely not.
I was in a household where, guess what? I may have came in and slacked off a semester or a quarter. But man, once them grades came in that crib,
man, listen.
Mama was like, nigga, these grades gonna get straight. So I don't understand this new age parenting of my kids are out of control. I can't control my kids. No, you can't control your household. You can't control yourself.
I agree.
Because I'll be damned if anything that came out of my ball sack gonna talk to me as if it did not come out of my ball sack. It came out of me. Nigga, you would not be here if it was not for me, buddy. Even with my kids that I don't have the greatest relationship with their mothers, I let all my kids know. Let me explain something to you, son or daughter. The reason that you are even here is because, I don't say this to them, but this is what I be thinking. It's because I laid up with your mother.
My mother.
Yeah, you see how I say myself?
Mother.
My children might watch this. They're not on my page, but they might catch this. So I know your mother operates a different way than I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a hands down thing. But you will never forget who you came from. See, your mother didn't have you until I put you inside of her. That's my thought as this is my thought as a man and a real man in this society. I'm not on this motherfucker saying I got the greatest relationship with my kids. I'm not saying I ain't fucked up in with the experience of my kids. But my mindset has always been, I'm the fucking daddy, G. Like, don't ever get twisted that because you might be a little bit taller than me, or you might be, because you haven't seen me in a month, bypass the fact that you came out of these nuts. I am your father. And anytime I decide to get in your shit, I will get in it. But I'm not going to disrespect you so that all of the people that know you can make it a clickbait. No one will ever have footage and be able to do a show like mine with me and my kids. Because I'm not gonna put my kids out there on Front Street. There are things that I feel about my baby's mamas that, unless you know me personally on a personal level, you'll never hear me say in public. Because I have to check this out. I have to take full responsibility for the fact that I laid with the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to bang, bang, shebang, bang that cuckoo.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't disrespect it too much in front. Like I cannot like it. I cannot respect it, but I cannot disrespect it in front of my children.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that. So you agree with me that mama's crazy as dog shit. I want to hear what you feel about this mother.
I think she was totally out of order. Totally out of order. I don't have any children, so I don't know what it is to be a parent. So I can't come from that aspect of it. So, but being a former educator, and you being an educator as well. I mean, we come across, or I have come across, some ignorant parents, and it's like how do you still have your kids? Like, how does that happen? I don't get it. I just don't understand. But what I'm still hung up on is the girl is 15 years old, is still in the 8th grade. That I can't get past that part. For some reason, I just cannot
Well,
get past it.
see, we ain't even got to the part of she's online, and it first started with. If you think about it, it was 3 videos. It first started with you fucking. Bitch, you out here
Hmm.
fucking? How many niggas you fucking? Blah, 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 blah. Then the second video was she ran away. Now in the second
Hmm.
video, she was looking like she was being concerned initially. But then the more I kept listening to the video, the more she kept putting the shorty on blast. Like, why the fuck would the shorty want to come home to you? And you steady
Right.
putting your ass on blast, bitch. I ran away because you threw my whole life in, instead of saying like, yo, let me try to reach out to her friends and try to get her back home. You continue to make videos. Then in the third video, that's when she started talking about the girl. First, it started out about the girl fucking the dude. Then the third video went to her grading and her school. Like you put all the shorty's
Like
business out,
all her business out there,
and you're not her
all of
mother.
it.
Listen, and you're not her mother.
Yeah, that's just
And you're in the
that.
household with. You're obviously in the household with somebody that is a parent of that child, but you still, and that goes to show the level of the nigga that she's fucking with too. Because if I ever found out that
He
any
don't like.
fucking
Yeah.
woman that I was fucking with went live and put some shit up about my child, I guarantee you would see me make a video embarrassing that motherfucker so sickly. It would be so like, ooh, when I talk about me having some shots, I'm gonna definitely get drunk and treat your ass on live. I'm gonna do you so fucking bad. I'm gonna do you the same way that you're doing my child.
But so
Because
now
I'm gonna want
I'm
my
wondering what
child
the
to know.
mother is thinking at this point. That
Listen,
that
because
that's
no,
that,
fuck that. I'm
that's
talking
what's
about the niggas
crossing
that's
my
in the house.
mind.
I want the no, because listen, I would want my child if they ran away and saw this bitch pushing all this shit on live. I would at least want my child to see me counteracting that shit.
Man,
I
listen.
would at least want my child to see a video saying, "Listen, baby, this bitch ain't gonna be home when you get home. Like, I'm paying the bills anyway, baby. So you good to come home. This bitch be out the crib by 6:30. I got the movers coming about 5, and they're gonna put all her shit outside. You can walk right past her and come into the crib, baby, because you my child.
Hmm.
I can't ride with no bitch that's gonna be talking shit about my kids.
That's just a whole level of disrespect to
Now,
me.
and I believe in being, you know what I mean? Like, I believe in being a
Mhm.
disciplinarian of children. If you date me and you got kids, I believe if I'm fucking with you, I should be fucking with you and your children. I should not just be fucking you. I should be fucking with you the long way. I should be having real conversations with you. I should be talking to you about what we got going on in our household. All this other bullshit. So I got a problem with people that be like, well, I'm gonna fuck with you, but your kids is your kids, and we're gonna keep that separate. No. We gotta sit down and have a conversation. Me and you first, and then once me and you get to on the same page, because we might have two different opinions about certain things. But once we get to that, me and you get to that point where we got our shit straight, now let's bring the kids in. Listen, this is my lady. I want you to respect her at all given time. She's gonna respect you. I want y'all to be able to not only just be able to accept each other, I want y'all to be able to get along. So if there's anything that we got to bring to the table tonight, let's go ahead and bring it to the table tonight. Tonight is not a night for us to have a good time. Tonight is a night for us to hit the issues dead on. What's going on? What's going on with you and your mom? What's going on with you in this situation? Let's talk about it. I'm not going to let you put yourself in a position where you could make a video about my child and it go viral, and then as it goes along, you just didn't make that one, you got 3 of them. She looked different in each fucking video.
That synthetic wig.
Oh, listen, I'm a lover of tattoos. I love that shit. But when I looked at her tattoos, I was like, oh yeah, you
basement tattoos.
You a street thug bitch, bitch. You a street thug bitch. You're not for the you're not for me. You for the hood. You for the hood. Like, cause that's what we used to say about motherfuckers back in the day. She for the hood. She's for the hood. She's not somebody that you bring. Fellas, I'm not gonna. Cause ladies, y'all have y'all own conversation, and you can talk to the ladies in a minute. But fellas, I'm gonna tell any fella watching this show right now: pay attention to what the fuck you bringing into your house. Fuck what you want to fuck. I'll take my hands off what you decide to fuck. But what you decide to bring into your house, that's a different fucking conversation. Because where you lay your head, especially if you're paying the bills and where you lay your head, if we go back to that first clip about what a nigga's doing, you feel what I'm saying? That's why I felt that shit tied in. When we go back to that shit,
it does.
You coming into my crib, or we about to start splitting bills or whatever. If we looking at this shit straight down the middle, we got to have understanding, baby. We got to have understanding. I got kids. This is the situation. This is the real situation with me and the mothers or the fathers of my children. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get into relationships, but they don't really give the full disclosure and the full background to the relationship. A lot of y'all women out there right now not telling the truth to your new nigga about why you don't get along with the old nigga. You're not telling the new nigga that you was a slut bag, or he found out that you was fucking when when y'all was at that age and he was young and he loved to fuck out you. You're not telling that story. You're just saying that I don't get along with my baby daddy. My baby daddy. No. And a lot of y'all suck ass niggas out here just go along with the first thing you hear. And I learned that from personal experience. I used to be in a marriage, and my ex-wife used to talk so much shit about me. And it took one of her friends to catch me and saw me one day and say, yo, can I talk to you for a minute? And when she first said that shit, my first thought was, oh man, what the fuck she want? Until that woman came up to me and said, yo, I heard certain things about you, but I've been watching you because you in my vicinity. I get to see how you moving. And the shit that I'm hearing about you is not lining up with what I see. That woman right now is one of my closest sisters. That woman right now is a woman that goes through things with her husband, and I'm not the nigga to tell her, leave your husband. Because guess what? I didn't stand there and give vows to say, for sicker, for better or worse, to death do me part. I didn't stand there and give them vows. So who am I to tell you to leave your husband? Now, as your brother, I can sit there and listen all fucking night. If she wants to, and she done it. Sister came over here and been so mad. I was like, this nigga ain't going nowhere. I just brought her a pillow in a comforter. I'm like, shit. I didn't feel, I didn't know this shit was gonna go down that day. I didn't expect her to come to the crib, I didn't know that she was having a day, but she was not gonna want to go home. I love you to death. I'll listen to you. I'll support you, whatever decision that you decide to make. And this is the only thing I've told her. If you decide to leave, your brother gonna be right there. If you decide to stay, your brother gonna be right there. Now, guess what? I don't even know her husband like that. Me and her husband ain't like, ace boom boom. I know him. He knows me. But I'm not in a position to talk about what goes on in a household that I'm not there 24 hours to see. I can't tell you, you see, this is the thing. A lot of times in relationships, people run off to their friend and they tell them their version of the story, not the true version, not what really came. You tell them your version. Like back in the day, we used to say it's always three sides to a story: your side, my side, and the truth. Because guess what? Your side might really be relevant to you. It might be something that really makes sense to you. But to that other person, it might make sense to them to go in a different direction. So the only person that's right in that is the truth. You both entitled to feel how you feel. Yeah. But y'all quit putting y'all kids on blast online. Okay. I'm about to play one more clip. I got two more. I'm gonna play two more clips and then we getting dead into your ass tonight, young lady. I'm tired of making you. Yeah, I'm easing you up for your conversation because I already got my shit lined up about how I'm gonna punch you in the face with this one.
I've been doing some soul searching, some inner soul searching, and I realized that that's not what life is about. Life is not about getting money from guys and taking trips and having someone take care of you. Life is really about self-love, sisters. You get what I'm saying? So if you came here for some finesse tips, you came to the right place. Okay, so now that the haters, the perpetrators, and the broke boys is gone, let's get into some finesse tips. Thanks.
Why you always lying?
Hey guys, welcome back to the Coon Hub. Today we'll be taking a look inside the manipulative world of women. The modern woman wasn't taught to be a support system to you guys. For a lot of them, all they grew up hearing from their single moms and miserable aunts is that men are no good. So get over on them before they get over on you. How many times have you heard these words? Get your degrees and focus on your career so you won't have to depend on a man. That's not bad advice, but that's all they're being told. Not how to treat others the way they want to be treated. They also tell their sons the complete opposite. Son, you're now becoming a man. You need to find a nice girl and settle down.
What?
I have one question for you though. Do you see an abundance of potential wives walking around? Or is it more like entitled, self-centered, selfish, so-called strong and independent, and fake? Now with all of that, they want the top-tier men.
Say what?
Beware of snakes. Let's get into it.
Because I have acute narcissism, of course, and yeah, I just think I'm interesting. So if you agree, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, thank you. So we're about to get into it, and I'm going to try to not get off a topic, and I'm going to try to get straight to the point now that we're at the point. Let's go to how to finesse, but this part will be how to ask a guy for money or how to get a guy to give you money. And we're going to start with, we're just going to start in general. So it won't be directed towards sugar daddies or really anybody. It's just going to be literally how to ask a guy for money right now. So let's start. First thing that we don't want to do is we don't want to do like a troubled lie. We want to do a untroubled lie. We don't want to do a struggle lie. We want to do an unstruggled lie. Is unstruggle a word? I just made it up.
Lying to get what we want. Why do men always get called all sorts of names for doing that? Can you recognize who the real hypocrites are?
Let's go ahead and look it up in a dictionary. Webster, you got me? Okay, cool. All right, so troubled lies or struggled lies would be lies that are like your rent is due, you're about to get evicted. Ghetto, just poor, No one wants to help somebody who is just so dependent, who needs help right away. We were just talking about rent, right? So also another troubled struggle fib that no one likes to hear is, I don't have any food in my house, my kids don't have any food. Okay, look, that scares me. And I'm gonna call CPS because really, stop playing. Stop going on these apps and stop telling these men stuff like that. Like, what? You don't even know who he is. He could be working for the county. Like, what? And you're telling him you don't have no food in your house? Listen, y'all. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this one time only. Well, no, I'm gonna keep saying this. Have your own bread, okay? Have your own job.
That's the first piece of logical advice you've given so far. Let's continue.
Keep this out. Like I said, I have a full-time job. I have a job. And I have plenty of side hustles, and finessing is one of them, okay?
You'll never know why this happens sometimes. You just won't know. Not every man plays the game they play.
And you sitting here telling somebody, oh, you need your rent paid, or even the car note is kind of a struggle life, because here's the thing about the car note. There's livelihood in the car note, in the rent. These are things, if you don't have them, if you don't have a car, you can't get to work. If you don't have a house, you don't have nowhere to sleep. You're homeless. Okay, so nobody wants to help you in dire distress. Now, there's going to be girls in the comments talking about, well, my sugar daddy paid my rent, or I had a guy pay my rent. Same, but I didn't come off struggling. And if you say you came off struggling, then please don't make that, you're the exception of the rule. You're the exception of the rule, because literally nobody wants to help somebody that's like always needs them. That's called being dependent. And we're talking about, what I'm talking about, the finessing I'm talking about is being independent and making your side hustle. It's finessing, okay?
Can I just want to punch her through the screen.
You do?
Yes, I really do.
Okay, I want to know why, because I thought I was about to have to say something to y'all women that maybe a woman didn't understand. Maybe you gonna say something.
I have never been the type of person to ask a guy for anything. I've always had a job. I've never had to finesse my way to anything. If a guy offers to do something, first of all, I'm gonna say no. I can do it myself. But I've never finessed, my way to asking a man for money to pay my rent, to pay my car note. I paid off my car by myself. I'm just it. It
See,
just
like,
makes
this
me
is the
angry.
issue that I got.
It
Like,
makes
I
me
don't.
angry. It makes me very
Listen,
angry.
I'm about to speak. I'm about to speak to your Christian side. There is nothing wrong with meeting your helpmate.
Oh God, why you rolling
Your
the blunt?
helpmate. I didn't roll it. This motherfucker's rolled already, and this comes from the earth. What the fuck is you talking about? Jesus gave me this weed. But what I'm trying to tell you is this.
Like, I'm straight man. I want to punch her with
Listen,
that hammer.
and y'all wonder why shit is so fucked up.
Oh my God.
Listen. Because I did a little research on Shorty. And she ain't the most popping blogger in the world, but she has a follower.
Mm-hmm. Percentage of men versus women.
Males are thinking like,
too many.
well, I don't know what the percentage of men versus women is, because when you're on YouTube, it only just shows you how many followers they get. I'm not, So she got a following. Somebody's listening to what she's saying. Shit, we listening to what she's saying. She on our show right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the logic is so fucked up. Because this is what I think about a woman like her. She's a pretty girl right now. But one thing gave me away was the eyes. I really pay attention to motherfuckers' eyes. Sometimes you can find out a nigga ain't floating on the same level is you by looking in their fucking eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're in a day now of real communication and real contact and following the real emotion. It ain't there no more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a person that looking at me like that. Why you look? What the fuck you mean? Why am I looking at you? I'm looking at you because, god damn it, you the motherfucker I'm talking to. You're the one that has my attention right now. Who the fuck else should I be looking at? Why it's only me and you in the room and me and you only you talking. Why are you talking? But the connection piece is so gone. She's so just, well, let me tell you, don't tell a nigga that you ain't got. Like she's telling women what not to do so that you can get money. Don't tell them you fucked up. Don't tell them you got to get shit for the kids. Don't tell them. Well, logically thinking, you got a better chance with a nigga like me calling me, telling me that your kids ain't eating than telling me any fucking thing else. You got a better chance telling me your kids not eating than telling me that your rent. You got a better chance playing on the emotions of a real man to say, well, them kids didn't. Fuck it, let me grab them motherfuckers some cereal. At least I ain't gonna buy y'all. I ain't gonna buy you with no real shit, but I'm gonna buy you some cereal so the kids can eat that.
Store brand, please and thank you.
You feel what I'm saying? Because, but oh my god,
Like
this is what y'all. This
God.
is how y'all bringing the pussy to niggas nowadays.
Y'all, no, she is.
Mm-mm-mm.
It,
And
and,
see,
and
listen,
and it makes it hard for women like me to, who wants that man, to be that man. And you got women like her that's just ruining everything for us.
you know the killer part about all that shit is. Now, I made my comment earlier about where the kid comes from, right? It comes from the man. It comes out of our loins, right? But the
Mm-hmm.
woman is the one that child and all of that good shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you so happen to have a male child, you're training bitches not to fuck with your own kid. Like I
Pretty
don't
much.
think people realize how much they think of it as fun in the moment, but the end of the whole fucking thing,
It
you
just
are
goes back
really
in a circle.
you fucking yourself up. Because if that's your mentality, if your son is watching that, your son is gonna grow up and be like, fuck these bitches. And he's gonna have that mentality of the, he's gonna be that nigga that we be on the show saying niggas don't be.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
where did he get it from? He didn't get it from my
Children.
opinion on the show. He didn't get it. He got it. He didn't get it from a television show.
From his mammy.
He got his slutism from his mama.
I just want to choke her out for real.
Now, listen, mothers out there, pay attention to what you bring to your children and make normal for them. Because what another person raises their kid and what's normal in that household, that's not normal in your household. How many of y'all grew up with your parents talking about what happened in our house, stay in our house? Well, if that is the norm, you got to think about what the fuck you are putting into that child, into the next generation, into that next generation where you're gonna be that motherfucker online, putting the kid out, putting like that last video, making a video on your kid, talking about they fucked up, but I'm looking at you on the camera and you look like Tramp 101. Just looking at you, you look like how to fuck up. If I wrote a book right now and said how to be a fuck up, I'd take a picture of Shorty and put it up on the front. Okay, so you ready? You ready, little lady? Okay, so let me tell you. Why don't you explain to everybody how today's show came about? Give that explanation one more time
I
for the
should have
late
stayed.
people.
I should have stayed off of Facebook and been working like I was supposed to. I just so happened to come across the page, your live feed, and during the course of the conversation, um, you had asked me, "Why am I single?" Couldn't answer that. And as we're conversing back and forth, you asked, "What am I looking for in a mate?" I started to rattle down some. Oh, it's a gnat in here. I started to rattle down some things that I was looking for in a mate, and that's how I ended up here on this lovely podcast, Talking Dirty.
Okay, so we gave you 5 questions to get prepared to answer, right?
Yeah. And the
Okay.
funny thing about it is some time ago, some months ago, I had got over a breakup and seeking counseling. I was in a bad space and I had the same questions that that were asked.
Yeah. I be trying to tell y'all niggas
I actually
just
answered those
because
questions
just
in a
I be
journal.
trying to tell y'all niggas just because I speak in the way that I speak does not mean I don't know what I'm talking about.
It was
Like,
literally asked of me, and I had to go grab my little journal, and that
my
was just
question.
funny to me.
How much did you have to pay for that session? How much did you have to pay for those sessions?
I'm not trying to disclose that information. My insurance
No,
paid
I'm
for it.
just no. No, I'm just on some bullshit. How much a roundabout figure, how much did you have to pay for those sessions?
About 80 for an
Okay.
hour session.
For an hour session. How many hours did you sit in that motherfucker?
Just 1 hour.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you this, Jig. You're gonna owe me a dinner after
I
tonight.
got you, boo.
Cause you could have had this shit mapped out from day one. All you had to do was hit your boy up and be like, what the fuck is going on? So I asked you 5 questions,
got you. I got you.
and this is what I'm gonna do. All I'm gonna ask you is what the question was, going 1 through 5.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna tell everybody what the question is, and then you give your response. So, what was
But
the first
I'm not
question?
gonna go deep into detail.
Oh no, you ain't. Not. Shut up.
The first
We ain't
question
playing around.
was
Okay, what's the first?
who am I? So
Okay, now how did you? No, listen to this before you get into that. How
okay.
did you interpret that question?
I just interpreted who am I as an individual. That's how I interpret. How do I see myself?
Okay,
How do I see Nada?
I just wanted to hear. I wanted to hear your responses so that I know what we on the same pages with your answers. Okay, let's go.
Okay. So I had written down some time ago, I am loyal, I am spontaneous, I am hardworking, I am reliable, dependable, adventurous, I am funny, I am outgoing, I am smart, I am an excellent cook, I am very honest, I am ambitious, I am enterprising, I am family oriented, I am self motivated, and I am self reliant. Then I keep stuff in my phone as well. I am strong. My strength comes from being able to handle tough situations. I am kind because I show kindness to people who have treated me less than. I am loyal. I am confident. Being confident has given me opportunities to grow. I am also lovable, and I love to show people that there is love after being heartbroken. I am grateful for every opportunity to become a better me. I am funny, which I mentioned before, because I try to find humor in negative situations. I stay motivated because motivation helps me to achieve my goals when I thought that they were unreachable. I am ambitious, which I think I said before, because I want to finish what I have started and be able to pay off all of my debts, which I clearly did. Thank you, Lord. And I'm driven because my dream is to buy a home before I turn 40.
Okay. Now, this is my first thing that I think about that. That is a great answer for someone who is reading to find out who you are. But this is my question.
Hmm.
When you look at you, who do you see yourself as being?
I
In
see myself.
relationship, whoa. In
Okay.
relationship
Okay.
to who you can be to someone else. Because let me bring this back. You said earlier on our first stream, you said that there was a person that you had met and they meet the criteria. And then I asked you, I said, well, what do you think this nigga is thinking? You said, well, I think that that motherfucker ain't gonna be sitting around playing and waiting on me to get my shit together, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Now, from that aspect, answer that same question. Not from what you would tell somebody that you want to express. Well, this is me. This is what would you be saying to yourself as who you are?
I am a wife. I am a mother. I am strong. I am dependable. I am loyal. I am reliable. I am
Okay.
nurturing.
Okay. Those are the great things. I'm hearing great things about you. But what I don't hear you saying is anything negative about you. Because
Hmm.
I believe everyone has to sit there, and my man Michael Jackson said it best. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. So when Russell looks at in the mirror, and I said my real name, when I stand in before a mirror and I say, Russ, what's your good and what's your bad? What about you is not up to not sit there and say, oh, nothing, I'm great. I'm cool. I cannot put that facade on for myself because I know that there are some areas in my life that I need to enhance on, some areas in my life I need to grow in, and some areas in my life just have not figured it out yet.
Hmm.
So,
Definitely.
in that aspect, answer that same question. Who are you? Things just got deal. Things
It
just got
did.
deal. They
It
got deal
did.
as a pickle.
That's a
And
good
this is just the
question.
first question. This is just the first
It
question.
is this is just the first question.
Yeah, that's why I led you into this. I didn't want to punch you when we first came on the air.
How gracious.
Hmm.
Um, I'm trying to answer it, but
Okay, let me rephrase the question. What's fucked up about you?
I'm a horrible communicator. Like I am
Okay.
horrible at it. And I recognize and that I am a horrible communicator. I don't like to express myself. I don't like talking about my feelings. I have always been taught that, if you cry, it's a sign of weakness. Or, if you show some type of vulnerability, you're weak. So
Okay.
I've always put this mask on that everything is okay, but deep down inside, I'm falling apart. And I
Okay.
have been that way for so many years that I don't know how to break that cycle.
Now, see, this is the difference in what you just told me, as opposed to what your first answer was. Your first answer was, "Oh, I'm great, and I'm looking for this." And
Yeah, I am. I am a
now
hustling.
the answer is, Well, I don't know. I have
I'm
flaws.
horrible communication skills.
Okay.
I mean, I'll put it this way: I don't have horrible communication
Now, what was the
skills.
second question?
Say what now?
You just confused the fuck out of me. You just said you had horrible communication skills. Now you say that you don't.
I was cleaning it up. I was cleaning it up. I have poor communication
Okay,
skills when
clean
it
it
comes
up.
to
But I'm gonna
relationships.
tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this for the rest of the interview. Clean up all your answers, but when I first asked them, because
When it
the
comes
way
to
that you
relationships,
okay, okay. What was the second question I asked you?
the second question was, what am I looking for? This is kind of long, couple pages. I'm not gonna give y'all the whole rundown, but I'm looking for someone who is tall, who is chocolate, who is sensual, who is sexy, who is sexual, who's considerate, compassionate, outgoing, open-minded, a great dresser, ambitious, self-sufficient, encouraging, worthy, family-oriented, loving, caring, motivated, loves to travel, wants children, wants marriage, funny, spontaneous, adventurous, committed, confident, supporting. It's another part of my list, and I can't. Someone who can accept my moodiness, someone who will keep me calm when my anxiety kind of like goes from 0 to 100. Someone who will laugh at me, be silly with. Um, Someone who can basically talk me off the ledge when I'm having a horrible day at work. Like today, I had a horrible day, and I had to vent to my person who I've been seeing, and he kind of made it all better for me. Someone who will enjoy lazy days with me. I don't have very many of those days, but I want somebody who will be able to enjoy those days with me. And my mama always told me, if he can't grease your scalp, don't bring him home. So he
Okay,
got to be able to oil my scalp at some point.
so that's what you're looking for.
That's what I'm looking for. There's some other things as well, but I choose not to.
What are you willing? Okay, so what are you willing to be? Because you gave a nice list and you said that list goes on. You didn't even give us the whole list. So what is it that you're willing to be to somebody with this long ass list that you got for yourself?
Why got to be a long ass list?
Because you just got through telling us that it ain't finished. You just got through saying that I got some more shit and I'm not going to
I
go to
know.
that. So it's a long list.
I could offer, a day where it's just me and him. He can vent. I believe I'm a great listener.
You can
You know,
offer a
I
day.
a day or multiple days. It could be a weekend getaway, just me and him.
Okay,
I
I
got you.
understand what you're saying.
Words of encouragement. A shoulder to cry on. I can offer my love and loyalty. I can offer being a personal cheerleader for him.
Okay. Now, what was the third question?
You just all up in.
It's going to be interesting.
What am I willing to do to overcome my fear?
Nope, 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 nope.
Oh,
Let's do
what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? My fear is that I'm not going to receive the same love that I give. That is my biggest fear. After coming out of a relationship where it was just one-sided, I have that fear that, of me falling for a person again and then it not being reciprocated. That is that is my biggest fear.
Are those your only two?
No, there are more, but I choose not to say.
So you on some bullshit.
How is that?
We in here counseling session tonight. Now you
No,
because you giving me
I'm
half-ass
not
answers. I
gonna,
can't
disclose
counsel.
all of my information out there. come on now. I can't just
You
like
got the
come
devil.
on here and just air out all my stuff now. Come on now. It's not fair.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I ain't gonna kick you in the face
I
too
mean,
hard for that.
you can't do that, man. You just can't. I
What's
just
the
can't
next
come on.
question? What's the next question, young lady?
You tried it. What am I willing to do to overcome my fear?
Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Because I'm actually trying to do this, and I mean it's worked to a certain degree. I'm trying to be more open. Um, I'm I'm trying not to be so perfect all the time. You know, everything I try to do, whether it's relationships, whether it's work, whether it's whatever the situation is, I try to be perfect in everything. And I deep down inside I know that I can't, but I try my hardest to be. I try to be more um appreciative of, the circumstances that I've been through and the things that I have overcome. So I try to be more appreciative of myself.
Okay, what's the last question?
Is it worth it all? It depends on what it's worth. Like, okay, I not no 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 no. I'm not gonna say that. It depends on what it is. Is it worth it all?
Okay, explain that.
As far as relationships with the person that I am currently dealing with, how do I want to put this? I don't know if it's worth it all because it's more of a sexual relationship rather than, a person getting to know me.
Okay.
If that makes sense to you.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You said it's more of a sexual relationship. Do you discuss anything with this person outside of sex? Do you discuss your emotions? Do you discuss
To a certain
um
degree.
okay, explain.
Just recently, I have gone through a period of, I've had experienced a couple deaths in my family, and I'm currently still going through the grieving process of, my grandmother passing away and not
Okay.
dealing with that situation, as people would say, in a certain amount of time, you know. So I just had a moment where, I was just in a bad spot. And he had just so happened to call me that night. And, I'm just like bawling my eyes out. And, he's like, hey, just come over. Let's talk. And I'm like, at first I was kind of hesitant about going over there. But I packed up my little bag and went over there, and I was able to release a lot of stuff that I had going on. So we did talk about, my job, what I'm dealing with. So yeah, but I just feel that it's more of a sexual thing rather than emotional.
Okay. This is where this is why I asked that question. Because I was asking was the same way you described the other relationship with, right? You said y'all didn't, it was a Snapchat thing. It was, quick,
Hmm.
straight to the point about what it is. What
Hmm.
you just described is not that. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
So
it's not. It's total night and day.
yeah, so no, that's what I'm saying though. You're saying that this particular person is how can I say this? This is what I got. You're saying that you don't know if this person can do certain things, and you don't know blah 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 blah, but you're describing this person to be everything that you want. That's what sounds a little off to me. Am I
He's
reading
not.
that wrong? I want to know. I want to hear from the viewer. Please type in if the way she's describing the guy that she's talking about, that she just met, and the one that listens to all of her problems
Yeah.
and
Okay.
goes through all this other shit, as opposed to him not being what she, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it is it you afraid of him, or is it more of him just being in the picture? Like, because from what you described to me, dude is taking his time with you. He's talking to you. He's
Mhm,
going through the process with you.
mhm. Of course,
You know,
yes.
you just said that there was a night that you were going through something, and he said, "Come through. I got you. Come. I got you. I want to listen to you. I got." And you said not only when you got there that that you had a conversation, but he was listening to you.
Yeah.
So
And
to me,
that
it's like,
actually shocked the hell out of me.
okay, how did that shock you?
Well, like I said before, I'm not the type of person where I talk about how I feel, but the fact that I was comfortable enough and he showed that, hey, I'm here for you, come through, let me do this for you. That just showed me that, okay, maybe this is the person for me. He's starting to check off, some of those boxes. So yeah, it's like I want to pull the trigger, but I can't pull that trigger yet.
Why would you say for you that you cannot pull that trigger? That's my last question of the night, and then we're gonna get to our last clip.
Say that again.
I said, this is our last question for the night, and
Right.
then we're going to get to our last clip. Why is it that you feel that you can't pull that trigger? If this man is presenting himself to be everything that you said, I got two questions. Has this man presented anything to you to give you a negative vibe about the guy?
Absolutely not, because I would have been gone.
Okay. So then the last question of the night is, what the fuck does he have to do, or what do you have to do, or what place do you have to be in personally, spiritually, or whatever, to change your viewpoint on where you are? Because you said earlier that you know that this guy will not sit back and wait too long.
Hmm.
So at that point, this is my question. To hear that comment, to say that I know somebody will not wait too long, that puts me in the mindset of somebody that is ready to make that choice. But they're not going to sit there and wait for you, to make a decision
Hmm.
about that. So, am I correct in making that assumption?
Yes, you are. You are correct.
Okay.
And I am
Okay.
aware that it is all me. It is
Okay.
some things that I
That's
am
what I
still
was getting
working
at. That's
on
what I was getting
and working through to get to that point. And you know, he and I have already talked about, what led to me being in this spot. Him and I, we've already talked, we've discussed it, so it's just more like, you know, he's just waiting on me to just go ahead and just do it, just pull it.
Oh well, I'm gonna tell if I pray that you share this show with him. I pray that you share this show with him, because I'm gonna say this, bro. I feel you. Don't give her no more jangalang until she decide what you want to do. No. Because listen, you want to enjoy pieces and parts of that man, but you don't want to enjoy that man. Shit with the clips that we watched earlier today. That's why I knew what I was doing today. I knew your story.
You did it on
Somebody
purpose.
came to me earlier and was like, listen, I'm trying to tell you every fucking show, if you pay attention to every topic, by the time we get to the hour and 45-minute mark, you feel your boy bringing it home. I don't care how wild it is
Don't
being,
ask
how
me on
funny.
your show no more. So like,
Fuck that, no, because you know what I'm gonna do?
no.
No, I'm serious. Because
Okay.
I feel like you have
I'm
brought a great.
serious too now.
No, fuck that. No, listen what I'm about to tell you. And you think about this and you let me know. I
Mm-hmm.
want to bring you on as a permanent part of the show. Because for one, you've been able, listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
For one, you've been able to speak what you feel. And you've been able to
Mm-hmm.
speak from a true perspective, regardless of what you thought I felt, what you thought the listeners that are, people that are typing their messages on the screen, regardless of what you thought they felt, you spoke your mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I look for on my shows. I don't look for motherfuckers to come on my show and to agree with me. I'm not looking for a bunch of yes motherfuckers because I'm not a yes man. If I can break it down like that, that's not me.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that in this generation, if I am going to be effective in any shape, form, or fashion with what I do on podcasts, people can have their opinions about what I do, and you can feel how you feel about it. But at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, it's really meant for somebody to catch something and be like, wait a minute, I didn't think about it like that. Because listen, it may be a chick right here, right now, watching this show, and we was talking about the chick on the video that dissed a kid and the daughter ran away. It may be a
Mm-hmm.
chick watching our show, and she may be being in that situation. I want you to listen to a perspective of somebody that's gonna say, "Yo, this ain't about you. This is about the kid. Don't go on fucking line and embarrass the child. Don't fuck around." You know what I'm saying? Like, if you live with your husband or your wife or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever, don't fuck nobody in the same house that you do. Don't let nobody walk in your house and we be sitting here laughing, or you feel what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, I feel
at the
you.
end
I
of the
feel
day, that's what it comes down to.
you.
We live in an era of time where people do not understand that every action has a reaction.
Yep. And everything comes full circle. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care how you may mince it up. You may dice it up. It's all gonna come back full circle.
Well, listen,
Yes.
will you think about coming on the show next week?
I'll think about it. I will give you an
And guess
answer.
what? Because when you come back on the show, it won't be. See, tonight you're a guest, so
Yeah.
tonight you're up to certain scrutiny that co-hosts don't get because we all talk our shit to each other. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
And I apologize to Jerome because Jerome did hit me. I want to let everybody know that that knows Jerome watches is a part of the show. I got on live today and I was talking to this little motherfucker and I started sipping on this Douce
Why I gotta be
and I
little?
laid down. Yeah, you're a little nigga. And I started sipping on this Douce and I set my alarm to get the fuck up. Um, but I must have hit 8 a.m. or something. Whatever the fuck it was, I didn't wake the fuck up. I'm sorry.
Cause it wasn't PM.
Yeah, because you hit me, Jerome hit me. Mama Yoni let me know she couldn't come on the show already. So appreciate Mama Yoni. But I think that you'll be a great addition to the show because we've been making changes to the show and additions to the show and deletions from the show. And I think that this is what no, I'm serious. I think this is what would make the conversation just a little bit better. So I want you to think about that. I want you to give me an answer by next week. And if y'all watching the show, if y'all agree that she's a good person to come on the show,
Please
So
say
y'all
good
say,
things.
give me a
Please say
thumbs
good
up. Let's
things.
about to get into this last clip.
I mean, I am seriously stepping
We're
out of
about to get
my
into this
comfort
last
zone
clip.
about this.
Yeah, you was about to get fucked up in the first half of the show because when you started that shit off about your, you know, your extra little affairs and shit, and the shit, look, we got a yes already. When you talking about that, I was like, wait a minute,
Thank you,
motherfucker, you a
TT.
dirty
Thank
mother.
you. Thank you. Thank
I was
you.
about to be like, you a dirty motherfucker right off bat. I was about to say, nigga, you got the dog
But
shit in your
it's
ass.
my truth. It's the truth. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. Yeah, I've been a side
We
chick
all got truths.
before.
Listen. I sit on this show and I'm not going to even recap
More than
some of
once, but
the.
hey,
No, I'm not going to even recap some of the stuff that I said on this
please
show
don't. Please
that
don't.
people have not agreed with. But I know it. This is the killer part. I know a lot of shit that people say on the show and be ready to type words online about what they don't agree with. That's not the case. I be knowing. I be knowing. My first argument about what a guy over another woman was of me eating out, and he tried to bring that up in front of guys, and this was in like 1994, 95, and this is when niggas wasn't saying that that's what they did. Niggas was like, I don't eat no coochie. I don't. That's nasty. That's just disgusting. I was there like, man, shit, y'all motherfuckers don't know what the fuck happened if you eat that motherfucker just right. So
There's so
we
many
got
things I
into
can
it.
say about that.
Yeah, we got into it. We really got into it. So, but I really shut the whole fucking room up that day because I said, yo, don't sit up here and act like y'all niggas don't do what the fuck. Yeah.
I
And
mean,
and listen, to this day, half of the people that was in that room, I've seen them go on live and just make a post like, I eat that pussy. And I'd be like, I don't even make posts like that.
nah.
You motherfuckers hated me. But listen, this last clip, okay. I got so much to say about this last clip.
Just
This
set
last
the
clip I
scene
want to
for us.
go.
Just set the scene right quick.
Yeah, no. Listen. It's one guy on the clip, and he's a straight sucker
Okay.
because you let somebody come to your father's crib and run all this shit that the motherfucker ran. Then on the other side, I'm like, the female that came to the nigga's crib, I'm like, you ain't shit. You said that you got your baby downstairs being watched by a white boy that you don't even know, but you mentioned some weed. Listen, watch this clip, y'all, and tell me if this is good parenting or not. We're gonna talk about the whole thing about what the fuck she's mad about, but that's something separate from what you leave your kid downstairs. Here we go.
Mr. Golden, it's Aaliyah. Mr. Golden, it's Aaliyah. Aaliyah, the girl that was just here. So since motherfucker gonna steal my weed, he know I got a stroller. He know I can't run. He know I can't run after him, right? So
Stop. Stop. Did you hear it first? I ain't even let this clip run yet.
Oh man.
I didn't even let this about that. That motherfucker said, you
Why
know, I
are you
got a
doing this to
stroller.
me today?
I'm gonna listen. I'm about to let this bitch run. Let's go.
I hate it.
Mr. Golden, it's Aaliyah. Mr. Golden, it's Aaliyah. Aaliyah, the girl that was just here. So since motherfucker gonna steal my weed, he know I got a stroller. He know I can't run. He know I can't run after him, right? So we got his daddy finna open the door right now and I'm finna bust his shit out.
What is it?
It's me, Mr. Golden. AJ just stole my weed and I think that's a problem.
Wait a minute.
He just stole from
No
me.
clothes on.
I don't care, Mr. Golden. He stole from me. If he give me my stuff back, I'll walk away from this door. If not, we finna have an issue.
Well, you ain't had no issue with me.
Yes, you finna have an issue with him, and if it come to that, I'm finna bring the hood to the north side, and I'm finna get this bitch cracking. Now tell him to give me back my stuff, cause he knew I couldn't chase him, cause I had my stroller. So tell him to give me back my shit. I don't know.
I don't know, but this house finna get this bitch. No, and Mr. Golden, I'm not trying to go for none of that. Mr. Golden, I don't care that your son stole something from me. You teach your son to give me my shit back, or I'll tear this whole fucking house back. I'll tear this whole house down, G. I don't play like that. On my dead people, I don't play like that. This ain't that. I don't give a fuck where we at. I'll bring the hood to this bitch. He'll learn today. I'll tear this whole motherfucking house up. He come back without my shit. Now I got something. Nah, Mr. Golden, you better make it happen now, because I will tear this whole motherfucking house up.
Until you leave me alone.
No, ain't nothing, because when he get back in, I'll be here. And I decked his ass twice in his face because he thought it was a fucking game chasing.
All right, well, just chill
out. If he come back, his face was fucked up, it was me. Now, like I said, Mr. Golden.
Whoa. I just noticed something in this video that I never noticed, and I'm going to start this shit back over for one more time. I was noticing that they was putting up the World Star logo. But then I said, wait a minute. Are they putting up the World Star logo to block her coochie out on the screen?
Play it again so I can see.
They are. Listen, if you pay attention, her coochie is wide the fuck out, and she having a full. We about to watch this shit again. I'm so sorry that the intro is what it is. But listen, I'm finding shit out as I'm watching this, and I watched this shit earlier. This is my clip. I brought it on the show. But I'm seeing some shit that I did not see earlier. Watch this shit one more again.
Mr. Golden, it's Aaliyah. Mr. Golden, it's Aaliyah. Aaliyah, the girl that was just here. So since motherfuckers gonna steal my weed, he know I got a stroller. He know I can't run. He know I can't run after him, right? So we got his daddy finna open the door right now, and I'm finna bust his shit out.
What is it?
It's me, Mr. Golden. AJ just stole my weed, and I think that's a problem.
Wait a minute.
He just stole from me. I don't care, Mr. Golden. He stole from me. If he give me my stuff back, I'll walk away from this door. If not, we finna have an issue.
Well, you ain't had no issue with me.
Yes, you finna have an issue with him, and if it come to that, I'm finna bring the hood to the north side, and I'm finna get this bitch cracking. Now tell him to give me back my stuff, because he knew I couldn't chase him because I had my stroller. So tell him to give me back my shit. I don't know, but this house finna get this bitch. No, and Mr. Golden, I'm not trying to go for none of that. Mr. Golden, I don't care that your son stole something from me. You teach your son to give me my shit back, or I'll tear this whole fucking house back. I'll tear this whole house down, G. I don't play like that. On my dead people, I don't play like that. This ain't that. I don't give a fuck where we at. I'll bring the hood to this bitch. He'll learn today. I'll tear this whole motherfucking house up. He come back without my shit. Now I got something. Nah, Mr. Golden, you better make it happen now, because I will tear this whole motherfucking house up.
Until you leave me alone.
No, ain't nothing, because when he get back, I'll be here. And I decked his ass twice in his face because he thought it was a fucking game chasing.
All right, well, just chill out.
If he come back, his face was fucked up, it was me. Now, like I said, Mr. Golden, let me in his house. Somebody sitting downstairs with my son. I don't give a fuck. My shit is gone. I don't care. Go get some clothes on, Mr. Golden.
Stand outside, because I don't want my wife coming in.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a motherfuck. His son just ran off with my shit, so I came back for his shit. Fuck he thought this was. Like I said, when your son get, you better hurry up. Call your son. Call your son.
If you give me a goddamn chance,
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck either.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
It was my shit, my money, fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Goddamn it, leave me a fuck alone.
Go put on your
clothes.
I
said I will. Give me a goddamn chance.
I don't care. I'm grown as fuck.
Now you ain't gonna go in my motherfucking house.
Miss, you think what?
Oh God.
Do you think I give a fuck about none of that? You better start calling the police. I'll make sure this bitch toe up before I leave. About my shit. About my shit. Ain't no motherfucker gonna steal from me. That shit dead. That shit dead. Get your phone back in this bitch dead. He stole all my weed. That was $100 worth of weed. That was a whole 7. The weed man right across the street. I'll make sure his ass don't ever serve him. I'll make sure you don't serve him again. But I'll tell you that this TV finna go first. You better call your son. This TV finna go first. And that's merch. That's merch on my dead people. I'll tear this bitch up. You want to see crazy? I'll show you crazy. About my weed he stole from me, I'll show you crazy. I'm finna get this bitch cracking. Like I said. Okay. Call your son, G. Call your son. I'm going to. And you better not call the police. Call your motherfucking son. You call the police, his bomb gonna go upside your head. And I'll put that on my dead people's grave. I swear to God. Call the police if you bad. Get bucked. I bet you I'm faster than them. His son stole my weed because his son said, I don't care if your son died. When we were walking, I said, give me my weed then. Give me my buns then. Bitch, you don't give a fuck. You gonna say some rude shit like that? Bitch, you out of boundaries, bitch. Give me my weed and we ain't smoking together then. Since it's that about my son, he gonna try to run off with my son knowing I got a full well, I got a stroller. You taking too long, Mr. Golden. My son downstairs sitting with a white boy. A white boy that I just told, I'm like, you smoke weed? He like, yeah. I'm like, somebody, no, I don't care. Ain't nobody finna steal from me. Fuck you thought this was. What did you think this was? Call your son. Call your son right now, G. Before I swear to God on my dead people. Stop fucking playing with me, Mr. Golden. He gonna pay for this. I don't feel
Why do you think I'm playing with you, goddammit? I ain't playing with you.
I don't care. Back about my face. Back about my face for this bottle go upside your head. On my dead people. You probably got knives in there too. You wanna see? You wanna see? About my shit? Boy, I know loyalty. Ain't nobody gonna steal from me and get away with it. Fuck is you saying? Like I said. Call your son.
I am. If you give me a damn chance.
Like I said, the fuck? This little boy gonna steal from me knowing damn well I got a stroller and we in the park and I can't run from him. I can't run from my son. Now, like I said, you better bring my shit and that's merch. On my dead people, that shit merch. On my dead people, that shit merch. I'm finna take your motherfucking house up and leave this bitch. Leave this bitch. Like that.
I'm finna
like that. Go ahead then. Go ahead then. Fuck. You teach your son how to do better, then he gonna be stealing. He live in this house with this lady and he don't want her help.
He stole from.
No, he ain't never stole from me till today. And I'll make him regret it. Because when he come back in this bitch, I pieced his ass up at the park, but he still ran. Pieced his shit up. Fuck is wrong with him? I pieced it. We was at the park because you said we couldn't stay in the house. So we couldn't walk back to the house to smoke. He lived with her with his stepmom and he hates the little bitch. That's your problem. You got this boy miserable, so now you feel like he ain't got no more weed. I'm trying to be nice and smoke with him. Folks don't want to steal my shit. So now, let me go to his room, fuck, because he should have stolen in the first place. No! Ain't no way, bitch!
Oh, he is a goddamn hold on, motherfucker. Now. Don't fuck with me either. I ain't the motherfucker.
What?
I said I ain't the motherfucker who fuck with you, goddammit.
I don't care. That's your son. That's your blood. You teach him right.
But you don't come here fucking with me for no reason. Goddammit. Motherfucking bitch. I ain't fucking with you. I'm trying to straighten this damn shit out.
Okay, then go ahead then.
Give me a goddamn chance.
Go ahead then.
Don't come up here fucking up my goddamn.
I will.
Don't pussy motherfucker, goddammit. Don't fuck with me, goddammit. I ain't none of him.
Okay, but you did.
Don't you deal with me. I told you let me deal with it. But you gonna fuck up my goddamn TV.
What?
Bitch.
Boy, now I'm finna kill your stupid ass. Fuck is wrong with you, bitch? He finna pay for what you did. That's merch. He finna pay for what you did.
So goddamn.
Call your son.
What you
Call your son.
Darling.
I don't want to. You do it. It's your son.
Darling number.
Like I said, call your son. Mercy, don't call the police or bitch is gonna be into it on bro. They'll never see a trace of me being here. Merch, cause bitch, like I said, I'm not from out here. I'm from the hood. You steal, you gonna pay for it. Now, like I said, call your son. He bring my shit back, we ain't gonna have no issues. And that's merch. Like I said, ain't none of that over here. Ain't none of that this way. His ass will die. I'll come in this house and I'll kill his ass. But boy, don't steal from me. What the fuck is you stealing from me for? I come over here and smoke with him how many times? How many times you see me come in this house, folks?
Why you hollering? You ain't gotta holler.
Because look,
I'm not the one.
your son. It's your son. He still live with you. It's your responsibility.
What's wrong with you, boy?
AJ, bring your ass back and forth. I hurt your daddy, folks. I'ma hurt your daddy, folks. Like I said, I'ma hurt your daddy, folks. You gonna pay for what you just did to me, bro.
You took her stuff.
You took my shit. I'm finna hurt your fucking daddy. You give a fuck about it, you better bring your ass back here.
Hold on a minute. Why you gonna hurt me?
Nah, no, he ain't. He ain't stupid, because he stole from me. That is your son. He is an adult. He is your responsibility. The shit he do fall on you. Just like the shit my son will ever do would always fall on me. Now tell him, bring his ass back here, or I'm cutting your ass up. I swear to God. I'm gonna knock you ass.
Cut me up.
I ain't gonna cut you up like the mafia. But I slice your ass up a couple times. AJ on my dead people's merch. Try me. Your son don't give a fuck about you, huh? He better be. And that's merch. He better be. Fuck you thought this was. I'm super heated. Ain't no calming me down. Cause after all I did for that boy, you don't got no fucking friends. Bitches be treating his ass. After all I did for that boy, you sit there and steal from me, bitch. What the fuck you want?
What all let me do to him?
Bro, that bitches be making fun of his ass. Niggas think he weird. I just had to cuss a bitch out sitting in his room on his bed. Cause she talking about, he called her, she like, the fuck you for calling me for? The fuck you want? Bitches be treating him like shit cause they think he weird. And I told her, bitch, don't talk to my best friend like that, defending this nigga. And you just sat there and stole for me? On Mirth, I'm finna beat the fuck out of him. You come up in this door. Beat the fuck out of him. He better fight me like a fucking nigga. I just pieced his ass up at the park too. Twice in his face. Dead in his face. Headshots. This ain't that. And if my brother watches this shit on me, it ain't none of that shit. It ain't none of this. Ain't none of that shit. Ain't none of that shit, bro. Not this way. Come on, AJ. Come on, AJ. Y'all want to see this little thieving ass little motherfucker? AJ, that's you?
Who is that?
Better hope it's your son. Better hope it's your. You stole from me, huh? Wait. Where my shit at? Where my shit at, AJ? Where my shit at? Give me my shit. Put my shit on the floor. Put my shit on the floor.
Hold on, damn it.
Bitch.
Put that knife down. Who is that?
No, hell no. I'm broke. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, you still from me.
Like,
I don't care.
We talk.
As a matter of fact, you
Bitch,
come here and tore up
what
my
the fuck you
wife's
thought this was, bitch? Your ass will die. About my shit, your ass will die. Come on. Smile for the camera, bitch. Smile for the camera.
Liar.
Yeah, I'm from the hood. Fuck you know what happened? When you steal from me, bitch? Nigga? Where my shit at then? Where my shit at then?
Where is it at?
I'll make sure your ass can't breathe.
to her, AJ.
And don't focus on hold my phone. Hold my phone for the line. Hold my phone.
Just give it to her, AJ.
Give her her phone.
Real.
Like,
It's the real. He stole my shit, y'all. He gonna pay for it. And on bro.
I will pay you back.
Yeah, no. Where my shit at? I want my shit.
Say he threw it away.
Oh, you got $100, bitch? I'm finna bust your face if you ain't got $100.
Liar.
I'm finna bust.
Liar.
You ain't gonna do that now, guys.
Liar.
Okay then.
You ain't gonna do that.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, 32. Fuck off. 32.15. Come on over here. I got something for your ass. 32. Come on. This bitch over here tearing up my car. Come on, bitch. Shit.
Stop.
Hell no. I cut that bitch motherfucking throat. Oh, not that bitch. Come on.
Liar. Stop.
Come on, bitch. 3215 West Diversity. Apartment 104. It's a murder.
Liar. Stop.
Oh, no. See that?
Liar. Stop.
Yeah, 3215 West Diversity. Yeah, the bitch is running out the door now. You catch her running down Diversity. I don't know that bitch's name. What's her name? Aaliyah. She, I don't know, 19 or 20. What's she wearing?
A black shirt.
A white shirt. Come in. A white shirt.
I said black.
A black shirt.
Black.
Now,
Can I just say something right quick?
yeah, please.
Number one, the fact that she even left her child in a stroller with a dude that she don't know, like
downstairs, just downstairs, a white dude. Wait a minute. Check this out. I'm pretty much assuming from the way that she was acting, from the response of the niggas that was in the video, that they in the hood, right? So, from my experience, I don't know, I can't speak across the world, but from my experience, in the hood, if you see a white person, they usually have it bad or they on dope. To be in a black community. Like I understand being poor and being white, but they have their own communities. But to be poor and to be in a black community and you're white, that's a different conversation. Now, that's for me being on the block. That's my perspective. But to leave your child with that motherfucker, because she said, I left my kid with somebody and he asked me. So whoever it was didn't know her. It wasn't even like she left him with the neighborhood crackhead or the neighborhood guy in the block. She just left that motherfucking baby downstairs. So let's just say the motherfucker that she left the baby with was a sick, demented motherfucker and said, "Oh, I can't wait for her to go upstairs because I've been waiting to steal a baby anyway." Because there are people like that out here in this world. Come on, talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Come on, come on. Oh, I need this. Come on, talk to me.
I have so many things to say, but I don't know what to say. Like, that's what troubled me the most was when she left her baby with somebody that she don't know. And the fact that dude ain't had no pants on, like that was funny.
No, that was her.
Oh, that was. So
That
the
was
fact that
her. That was her in her outfit while she was jumping off. Her shit raised up, and she didn't have no fucking panties on. That's why they had the world star little symbol right there.
but how
I'm like,
come
whoa.
dude like dad did
I'm
not
like, listen,
like
listen to me. I can't
WWE off
understand.
the
Listen,
ropes type situation? I would have mad clothesline, like straight clothesline, like WWE style, old school,
listen. I'm
like
gonna say
Triple
this.
H
I'm gonna
style.
say
You know what
something.
I mean?
I'm gonna say something. You're a female, so you may agree or you may disagree with my next comment, right? And ladies, y'all may agree or disagree with my next comment. I do not believe in a man putting his hands on a woman. I'll say
But I'm
that
gonna
right.
knock that hoe out.
Listen what I'm saying. I do not believe in that at all. That's not what. That's not the cut. I'm cut from. You know, that's not the cloth I'm cut from. But I am cut from a cloth. Well, my own mother told me. And Charlotte Rimmer is online right now. Charlotte Rimmer knows my mother. And if you think that what I'm about to say, Charlotte, does this sound like something my mother would say? Don't be out here fighting no female. But if a female put her hands on you, you fuck her ass up. Because my mother trained me in the mindset of there's offense and there's a defense.
Mm-hmm.
She explained to me at a very young age there are a lot of men that have died because a woman decided to be a little bit too much. Now, my first thing that I'm gonna do to try to contain a situation is hold you down on the couch, or at least take the hands of you. You know, because a woman that wants to fight, the hands is what y'all want to throw. So I want to try to control the hands. I might hold you down on the couch and just, we could sit there for 3 hours, but I'm not going to allow you to put your hands on me because this is the thing. The second that you actually hit me, and say for instance, you just swing at me and hit me in my lip and the inside of my gum hits my tooth and I start to bleed.
Mm-hmm.
My natural thought at that time is not you, my girl. My natural thought, because I'm a nigga from the streets, is it's something. So you have to take that into consideration. Same way with men. You can't pop off and start talking crazy to no woman and not know if that woman gonna go fucking go nuts on your ass after that. And you can't present that situation like it's cool. Like I I am such a believer of if I got a problem with you, I'm going to shut the fuck up until I feel that I can speak. Not when you feel that I can speak. And that's what I think a lot of women have a issue with people like myself. Because when I'm very upset, it's like, yo, I know all the bullshit I can be on. I've done it before. I'm not trying to be on that bullshit no more. Maybe I need to just shut the fuck up because this conversation that I'm in right now, especially if it's a new relationship and I'm 45 and I'm looking at you like, okay, you think you know me, but you don't know me.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know me. You don't know me. That's why I tell people all the time. In relationships, I believe in a lot of shit. I believe in letting a lot of shit slide. But I do not believe in any woman calling me anything that's outside of my name in reference to me. That woman can be a woman that curses all the fucking time. But if she's cursing in reference to me, bitch, motherfucker, shit like that, I'm a bitch, I'm a motherfucker, I'm a hoe ass nigga. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Listen, I think it's best that you pack your shit up and just leave my crib right now before I respond to you the way that you're responding to me. Just because I don't look like, just because I wear the glasses. I used to have this phrase back in the day. For many years, I used to tell motherfuckers, don't let the glasses get your ass kicked. Because niggas looked at me like, oh, Russ ain't on that shit. And they didn't see me when I took my shirt off and I got tattoos all over me and didn't read what it says and didn't look at money signs and shit on me. Like, I'm the only nigga that I know that got a fucking a, a bill drawn on them and they faces in the middle of it. Because that's what I feel about myself. I feel like one day I deserve to have that type of money. You feel what I'm saying? I got shit on me. Every tattoo that's on me is related to me. Music shit. This is a panther on me. That's because I feel like a panther in the fucking woods. I feel like I'm out here like, "Argh." You know what I mean? Because I'm not out here being one of these sensitive ass niggas. Because sensitive shit, and I'm gonna tell you, in my own personal life, sensitive shit only brought me heartache. So to a certain degree, I had to learn to build a defense mechanism around me because people don't actually respect or respond to you the way that you want to be responded to. I'm not going to use the word respect. Respond to you in the way that you want them to respond to, like right now, you're talking about this guy. He's a great guy. And I asked you, like, in the conversation, I said, is there something about him that you could say negative? You said, well, no, I can't. Well, I'm like, well, who is the discussion on? It's more on you. And you said, yeah, it is. Okay, I get it when you can accept it. But there are a lot of people right now that are in your situation and they're blaming the other person that has not done a fucking thing wrong.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
some people out here are not happy in relationships or not happy personally because they haven't found the right relationship because they cannot settle for what personally they can't deal with. They can be in love with somebody, but can you deal with that? And that is a different conversation. So for some people, it's what time you come home. For other people, it's do you party too much? For other people, it's do you bring too many motherfuckers into the crib that's negative? And for other people, are you in the streets? It's a different thing for everybody, but it's real to the person that's in it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't deny that. And that's where I find the problem being because people in this day and time are so used to the visual because we can go on. I tell people this all the time. I can go online right now and see anything better than you. To say that they can be what they see online. I know I ain't built like some of these niggas. I just scroll through Facebook and I see niggas all like y'all make posts and shit like y'all men post posted the latest picture and niggas being that motherfucker all big and buff and that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
God
I
damn,
feel you.
I can't even post on that motherfucker. But I go ahead and throw my picture out there anyway because I'm just like, fuck it, I'm me. That's me. Fuck it. This is Russ. Russ is a 5'8", 5'7", 160 pounds, tattooed caramel musician that likes to talk shit online, but in his personal life, he don't like to talk too much. You can meet me and say, "Oh, I want to fuck with Russ," by watching, be able to deal with the intricacies of Russ, because Russ is so simplistic that what you see in the speed that you see it at in my real time for my personal life, I gotta pull back. I can't move at this pace all the time. I can't do shows all the time. I can't go to work. I can't be a musician all the fucking time. I'm gonna burn myself out. So in those times that I do draw back, like fuck everybody. And if you close enough to me, you should recognize when those moments come along. Those should be moments when you say, "Russ, what's going on? I'm about to come see you." Don't be talking about you ain't called me that day, Russ. Well, god damn it. What the fuck? Why would I call you and it's a day for me to relax? See, relationships have become so much of what I expect from the other person, but it's never about what the other. You don't look at the flip side of it.
Mm-hmm.
What do I expect her to do for me? What is she gonna do for me? But never is it what am I gonna do for her? How does she feel? How does he truly feel? And if I really respect this person and love this person, I gotta listen to what they saying, because what they saying just ain't no shit that they really popping off to their best friend, because to their best friend they ain't having this conversation. They don't have to have what you want in your relationship, because you're not having a relationship with the person that's your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two different entitlements. The best friend might just be a drinking buddy. Your best friend might just be somebody that can listen to you and chill and kick it with you. That's not your man. That's not your woman. And your man and your woman got to be able to understand when you need to go kick it with the best friend. It can't be all
I
about
totally
you.
agree.
I know what I'm talking about is real shit. I'm gangster in
Balance,
this shit.
baby, balance.
I'm a gangster with what I'm talking about. Like, I get a lot of heat because the older that I get, the more realistic that I get with myself and with anybody that I'm dealing with. Like,
I
you
find
could
that
be
to be
with,
true.
like, listen. I know somebody that can be with me and be wondering why we ain't together, and they can literally sit in front of me and talk about all of the shit that I do wrong, and I'll be like, yeah, well, you're right. Whereas when I was younger, I'd be like, man, what you talking about? Man, I don't do that. Man, that's some bullshit. At this age, I'm like, you're right, because I acknowledge what is about me that is me. I'm a weed smoking, cigarette smoking. I hate the fucking fact that I smoke cigarettes. I drink my brews. I drink I drink 50, $60 bottles.
Mm.
And this ain't no shit that I bought from man. I'm trying to tell you. Like, my life is so different from anybody that I know because I'm not living my life according to anybody that I know. And that becomes the difference. You sitting over there right now talking about what you want, everything that you feel that you need. But when I asked you when the very first questions popped up, I was like, but no, let's flip that around. And the very hold on, I'm gonna go back and read it to you. The very first question is, who am I? And you gave me all of the wonderful things of who you were. But then when I asked you, what about you ain't so wonderful? Then your face changed. You smiled, like, because that's what people do. Like right now, you
Mm-hmm.
smile, right? I just said it and you just did it. You smiled because that's what people do. We have learned to deflect through our body language, through our conversation, and never deal with the shit that we need to deal with that will get us to the next level. Yo, I'm about to finish drinking my drink. I appreciate you for coming on the show. I hope and I pray that we see you next week. And I'm gonna end this last clip. It's a funny clip. Listen. I'm gonna end the show. It's a chick. You know how people be on the block and they be recording people and asking them questions and shit. From what I picked up, and you really got to listen to the very thing, to the video when it first starts. The dude that asked the question was asking us some freaky shit, and then another guy came up and just like jumped in the video, and she tried to wild out on dude, but then she tried to get like super proper on dude. I'm like, wait a minute. You was a bitch just getting online, getting ready to ask some freaky shit and just be a freak for the whole. Here we go. Yeah.
You like swallowing?
That's gonna
Stop. Did you hear that first question?
I didn't hear the first question. What did he say?
He said, "Do you like swallowing?"
Oh.
That was the intro to the video. I'm gonna run that back.
You like swallowing?
That's gonna.
This the nigga that be on Instagram.
Did you hear that? Did you hear it that time? Okay. Now, I want you to pay attention to what she had a problem with. She didn't have a problem with a nigga asking her did she swallow. She had a problem with the nigga that walked in front of the camera and just gave a shout out to himself.
You like swallowing?
That's gonna.
This the nigga that be on Instagram.
Excuse me, move.
My bad.
You see me in front of this camera, move your ass. Don't be disrespectful like that. You see a woman in front of the camera? I was talking.
Hey, man,
you had your back turned.
You gonna let her talk to you like that?
How disrespectful! Who taught you manners? They need to reteach you. You want me to teach you? You need a class. Anyways, like I was saying.
Kids these days.
Kids, just rude. Look, his ass hanging out.
You want to beat his ass?
Nah, his ass is just hanging out like a hoodlum. Anyways. No.
Ma'am, you wanna hang out?
Yeah, do women like swallowing? No, they don't like swallowing. Let me tell you why. Because like Doja Cat said, niggas ain't shit, okay?
Now, did you hear the first question and hear how she ended her shit?
Mm-hmm.
And you want to talk about niggas ain't shit? Man, bitch, if you don't get your ass up out of here. Let me tell you something. It is like this is what people get fucked up about me. They hear about what I talk about and they think that I'm just talking about it just to do it. I said I have a show. I'm trying to build a business. I'm trying to build a brand. I'm just not out here talking about my life. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There is a difference, and I think that people don't understand that. But for that chick, she just jumped on somebody else's show to answer a question about sucking dick.
And swallowing now.
And got mad because a nigga just walked through and just, I ain't got no muscles, but I'm gonna do it. He just walked through and did that shit.
Got something. Got something there now.
And she went off like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm a lady. Like, that's what pissed me off because she jumped into I'm a lady mode. Don't you ever do that in front of me. How dare you? Bitch, I'm playing again.
You was just getting ready to talk about swallowing.
You like swallowing?
That's gonna.
This the nigga that be on.
He said, listen, this is the killer part. He said, do you like swallowing? Before she recognized that he jumped into the camera, she was like, she was getting ready to answer that shit like,
yeah, she was.
You like swallowing?
That's gonna.
This the nigga that be on Instagram.
Excuse me, move.
My bad.
You see me in front of this camera, move your ass. Don't be disrespectful like that. You see a woman in front of the camera? I was talking.
Hey, man,
you had your back turned.
You gonna let her talk to you like that?
I think she was going to say, depending on who it is. That's what I think she was about to say.
Nah, but I'm saying alcohol and women because that whole little stage about where she went and then she tried to get hard with the nigga. I don't see her being a. Then again, the way I don't know. The way she
I don't
answered
know
that
who
shit, I'm
raised
like,
you.
I can't see her talking shit just regularly to somebody because the tone in her voice, the tone
I
in
don't
her
know
voice.
who raised you. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I could teach you some manners.
I'd have been like, mm,
I would have
bitch,
snatched the wig off, but that's
yeah,
me.
and I don't even believe in the word bitch. I don't like anybody that knows me knows if I say the word bitch, I mean it in the most disrespectful way. I don't say it in the bedroom. I don't like I'm so creative I can think of all kind of other shit in the bedroom.
That's
But
good.
I don't be like bitch, cause bitch to a motherfucker, I mean it. And that bitch would have caught it. She would have caught it. I'd have been
And
like,
I'm
yo,
not
bitch,
even
you
a
sitting there
cusser,
talking
and I
to
would
me
have
ass.
called her one.
No, no, my first question would have been like, she would have been like, excuse me, how dare you? Who do you think you are? I'd have said, I'm the bitch that's talking to the motherfucker that's talking about sucking dick online. And then I walked off. I wouldn't even sit there and talk to no one. And that'd have been my whole, I'm sitting here talking to the bitch that's online, that met a random nigga on the block, on the beach, and talking about sucking dick. That's who I'm talking to. Thank you. And I'd have gave him peace sign. I'm an asshole like that.
I kind of gathered that.
Yeah. But am I wrong for that?
No, because I probably would have snatched her wig off. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
and like I said,
listen.
I am not a cusser, so I would have called her one too.
Well, let me know what y'all think about me just chilling on the couch and having my show now on the couch. I think I'm about to start doing this shit. I like the atmosphere. Um, Usually I got a whole office in there and I'll be sitting at the desk and shit, but this feels different to me. I think I'm about to start doing my show like this. What you think? Little
I
nigga chocolate,
mean,
I'm talking to you.
I know you're not talking to me because you already know how I feel about it. So, and you're not even gonna listen to me anyway, so it don't even matter.
So you coming back next week?
I see. I didn't even say all that. I didn't even say. I
Hey
might.
y'all, we had a couple. Yes, indeed. Oh man, look at the yes indeeds. I agree. Yes, indeeds. Everybody's telling you to join the show, but you want to be a punk ass motherfucker. Um, listen. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all. Well,
Thank
this is a
you.
public
Thank you, guys.
announcement. This is a public announcement. I have
Don't embarrass me.
no. Shut up. This is my
Okay.
idea for what I want to do for the radio station. So I've never really said this in public. I want to have 7 shows, 7 days a week at 7 p.m. Now, with those shows, I really need to trust the people that would be in charge of a show if I'm not on it. So, with that being said, I'm saying that I'm willing to open up shows and formats for other people that have thought processes. I've mentioned this to other people before. I've talked to Mia about her line with uh, Bedroom Candy. I've told her to come on to the show. Like the push. Just because we talk about talking dirty and you look at Real Talk and all the other shows that we have, your show does not have to be what my shows are. You just have to be able to give me a full concept of what you want to do, a time period in what you want to do, and a schedule so that we can move forward. So, if you are interested, please hit your boy up. It's the Lion King. Hit me in my inbox. Um, Let me tell y'all which one to look at because I got 2 pages, and y'all wonder why I got 2 pages because Facebook be fucking with me. And if you look at the one this picture has the words limited edition on that, send me an inbox, and I would definitely talk to you about getting your show started. If you have your own business, and you would like to get your business going, holler at me. And I'm telling you this right now, my shows are free at this time. At this time. Once I get to a point where I get a 7-day-a-week program and I start generating the business and the following that we want to, generate as a company, not as a show, but as a company, then we will, we'll sit back and talk about dollars and cents between each individual show. And I'm to the point where I have contracts already typed up. All that shit is legit. The company is legit. If you go look up the company, it's under the name Rush Radio Network Incorporated. That's how we started. Rated. Rock with your boy. Bang with me. Tattoos and all. But I appreciate everybody that came to the show. Listen to her story tonight. And listen, just because the show's over, if you tapped into the show late and you came back and watched the show again and you decide that you want to, have conversations with her, leave a comment. Tag her. But I will say this. All comments on any post that I'm associated with have to be respectful towards towards my host, co-host, and guest. So you can talk all the shit you want to talk to me. Cause I don't know if you really talk that shit, but you could, let's go. I appreciate y'all. We're about to get ready to get up out of here just like this.
You like swallowing?
That's gonna.
This the nigga that be on Instagram.
Excuse me, move.
My bad.
You see me in front of this camera, move your ass. Don't be disrespectful like that. You see a woman in front of the camera? I was talking.
Hey, man,
you had your back turned.
You gonna let her talk to you like that?
Mine finna start.
How disrespectful! Who taught you manners? They need to reteach you. You want me to teach you? You need a class. Anyways, like I was saying.
Kids these days.
Kids, just rude. Look, his ass hanging out.
You want to beat his ass?
Nah, his ass is just hanging out like a hoodlum. Anyways. No.
Ma'am, you want to hang out?
Yeah. Do women like swallowing? No. They don't like swallowing. Let me tell you why. Because like Doja Cat